Boom. Boom. That's no way this works. Okay, let's make sure we're good here and we'll get right into it. Boom. Oh, that didn't work either. There we go. Boom. 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 All chat. Live chat. Live chat. Boom. 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 Oh, dang it. Boom. Pin. Okay, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, let's see what we got now. Fighting spiders. We'll just check it out.
Alright guys, what we have here is a Filipino fighting spider. It is a fun game amongst kids, but it all starts with these guys.
Amongst kids?
Let's go.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. They're fighting spiders on steroids. That's when I realized this wasn't some innocent kids game. How many spiders do you think you sell a month?
10,000 spiders.
10,000.
Guys, 10,000 spiders a month.
Oops.
Here in the Philippines, kids catch spiders in the bush and keep them in matchboxes and battle them out in the schoolyard. We have like a crowd of kids. I'm like the irresponsible adult in the room. Up right away for more aerial battles.
I got no idea what's happening.
It's like some kind of real life Pokemon. And honestly, at first it seems kind of fun. Spider fighting rules are simple. A spider hits the mat, that's a knockdown. And the first spider to cause 3 knockdowns wins the match. But the deeper you go, the crazier it gets. There's this
What up,
whole
Deadpool?
underground economy of
This
breeders,
is
dealers,
crazy.
doping, and underground gambling rings built around these spider fights. So today, we're going to see how this schoolyard
Dude, the dude that sells the spiders says he sells 10,000 a month. And I guess people aren't afraid of spiders in the Philippines.
game has
There's
evolved
big,
into something
meaty spiders.
way more serious. And by the end of this video, you'll see how it can become this gateway
Oh, wow,
into
it's not
something
kids, I guess.
much darker.
Oh, that's freaking cockfights.
If you spend any kind of time in the alleyways of Manila,
That's-
you'll
it says-
quickly find
it
kids
says
running
spiders
around
on
with these little
steroids, so I guess we'll
matchboxes divided up to hold spiders. It's just normal here. It's everywhere. No one treats them like
Like
creepy
they're like
crawlies. No
Pokemon
one's freaking
cards.
out.
These are like the Pokemon cards of the Philippines. Kids are collecting spiders. They're like, hey, see what I got?
They're treating them like these little mini fighters. But how do they choose their spiders? Is it just based on color, something that they like? How does he know it's strong?
Malakas, galamay. Dahil mahaba yung galamay niya.
The arms of the spider is more wider.
What up, William?
Right, it's like a tanky spider. I got it. They pull them out, match them up with their friends by size, weight, and they line them up on sticks and let them battle it out. All right, Dark Tiger is moving right across. Black Dot seems like super scared, hiding at the end of the stick. Dark Spider now moving down the web. We've got an aerial battle right now.
An aerial
And
battle.
Black Dot running away once more. These kids, they do not care. They are loading these things up right away for more aerial battles. Oh, it is thrown down. Oh my God. They are totally entwined in a mid-air battle.
Jeez.
It's already over. That one spider already died. Oh my God. I don't even really know if they have any rules here. It's just kind of messy, improvised. And sometimes it basically turns into just a fight to the death. Oh, really? Oh my God, guys. It's not over until the winner.
That's crazy.
Loser, apparently. Honestly, that did not take long at
That's
all.
absolutely
The Golden Spider
insane.
won in like, pretty much
They're
seconds. It's now
using
been-
spiders like Pokemon cards. Like these kids, you see this? They have them in matchboxes that are segmented out. That's so insanity. That's so insane.
loaded into this box to eat the victim. Turns out these things do end in death very quickly. This kid is like just watching 2 spiders eat each other right now. To be honest, I don't know if anybody really knows who won there. the end two just kind of like ended in some kind of like draw. And either way, we had two kind of dual victors. And eventually everything just devolves into just this huge battle royale, a ton of spiders shoved onto the same stick all at once. At this level, it feels fun and painful. And honestly, I'm sort of into it. It just feels like this Filipino version of the battling games that I grew up with. Beyblades or Pokemon or whatever you had in your corner of the world. There's just no branding or corporation behind it. Guys, there is a surprising amount of downtime on shoots. There's like planes, boats, just waiting around in between locations. So if I'm honest, I end up playing a decent amount of games whilst I'm on the road. It's usually like chess, bit of Stardew Valley on flights, that kind of thing. Snacksy reached out to sponsor this video, and the reason I said yes is that it actually pays you to play games. And it's legit. It's big brands like Netflix, Amazon, PayPal, Xbox, Steam. Real brands with real money. Snacksy is sponsored by Aniba, this gaming marketplace with more than 7 million users. You browse their games, discover the selection, see what each game pays out before you ever start playing.
Married pair of wild ravens?
Cash out.
Get some video, brother.
There's a bonus worth up to $10 through my link. Head to snacksy.app to sign up with your email. Do it on mobile. Desktop won't work. Links in the description. Grab the bonus whilst this is live, guys. Let's go. The second you ask where these spiders actually come from, you enter in.
Not cheese for the people who pass in their whole childhood seeing Man vs. Wild. I remember Man vs. Wild. That was a good one. That was a good show.
This kind of weird world. Pretty quickly, it starts to get a lot darker. There's this real.
But this is crazy because kids, I mean, adults, typically, at least ones that I know, are arachnophobic. They're afraid of spiders, and these kids have them crawling all over them, and they've got them. That's crazy. I've never experienced anything like this.
Ground economy, a black market built entirely around the spider industry. Once it moves on from the kids, gambling gets involved. And so there's middlemen that are buying and selling these things every day.
He's got a mask on. Did you see that?
Into the cities, where it isn't just kids that are after them, but serious collectors, breeders, and high-stakes gamblers. You look like the most like decked-out spider gangster I've ever met.
Right.
I feel like I'm doing a drug deal or something, guys. This is like, this is pretty hardcore. Walk me through this. How did you get into spider?
He's got a Corvette shirt on.
In my 20s.
In your 20s? So what you're saying is like you got into it when you were a kid, but then you started becoming a vendor in your 20s.
Yes.
But it seems
What's
like
up,
some
Cheryl?
people, as they get older, you know, they drop this hobby. But you got deeper and deeper. And how do you sell your spiders?
Facebook.
Mainly Facebook. How many spiders do you think you sell a month?
I do.
10,000 spiders.
10,000.
Guys, this motherfucker sells 10,000 spiders a month. 10,000 spiders a month?
How do they? I guess they don't have to keep them alive. I guess the kids bring them in for like a penny a piece.
And
or
once
something.
money gets involved, you're not just looking for any
Amber,
spider.
I have new
You're
characters,
looking for
Grandpa,
the
Raphael,
perfect
and
spider.
Marigold.
The right
They're a
size,
couple.
the
There
right
you
color,
go.
the right region.
We have a trillion Black Widows here where I'm at. You would not believe how strong they're so good. I've got them here too. I've got them here in Georgia. What's up, Josiah? Yeah, we've got Black Widow, and we have Brown Widows here also. Brown Widows. Yeah, these are the Brown Widows. Kids get paid 1 penny. No, I'm talking about for the spiders. You wackadoo. These spiders. This guy sells 10,000 spiders a month to spider fighters, and he's got tens of thousands of spiders, and some have to die, right? So must have more than that coming in. Yes, yeah. It's like a very thin guitar string. So they usually grow. The Black Widows usually grow like inside of like closed boxes. I mean, like not really well closed boxes. Like I've got those like plastic tubs that I would have like dirt in, and when you would open them up, they would be like tucked under and whatnot. Yeah, they have very strong silk. Yeah, not like the standard stuff you walk through, you know, in the woods. This is like big stuff. I think it's probably because they have much shorter webs. Bam. But I don't know. I do not know.
Species, or are they all
They
the same
definitely
species?
don't have as big of soap webs that from what I'm familiar with. They always go into like tight, small areas. One of the states is supposed to be putting in measures that for kids to be on camera, they have to trust. They have to have a trust and get paid. Good. How far north does the brown recluse spider go? Definitely went to Maryland. It was in Maryland where I got bit. I got a hole in my knee. Oh, thigh. Spider locations. Well, they're definitely in Maryland without a doubt. Oh, actually, you know what? I think they said that because where we got the fruits and vegetables that we would feed to other animals, they came in on like the pallets and of food that we got from around the nation. But I mean, they were definitely at the Maryland Zoo because I got bit by one. I had to go to the hospital and get a freaking bunch of antibiotic injections. South Central, Midwestern United States. Let me see if it's if I say Maryland, if it says anything. They do not naturally live in Maryland, right? Yeah, hitchhikers. There you go. And shipping boxes. Yeah, because we had all animals from all over the world, and you know, I was in Kansas briefly. They got brown recluses in Kansas.
Bali dalawa.
Two different kind of species.
Okay, so there's two species, there's different regions, there's color variants, and then there's sizes. And what other sizes do you have here, or are these all the same size? They size them against old 5 peso coins to sort them into the correct fighting classes.
Tangkal,
Tangkal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
good size,
Good size.
oversize,
Oversize.
jumbo, bali 6 sizes.
Six sizes.
Bali 7.
Seven sizes.
Yung inanong derby size, yung
What is derby size?
sa sobrang lakas.
Derby
Yung ginagamit na
size.
pan-derby.
We are not
Oh,
fortunate
they
here in
only
Maine.
first
Not,
spiders
you
with
are
a
fortunate.
wider,
Not much
hands.
So
venomous.
basically, like the pinnacle of spider is derby size, and it's the biggest,
The most expensive.
most expensive, and that's where the money is in these big, like, actual gambling competitions. The high-end derbies actually weigh the things like a professional UFC fight.
Wow.
You always got it. Got it. Yep. Sunk up.
And they give them names based on patterns, markings, and the location law. So how frequently do you get a supply from the provinces? Like once a week, once a month?
But sa isang linggo, 3 beses, 4 na beses.
3 times a week. And
Yeah, I
then
was
you
about to
post it on
say,
Facebook.
it can't
and
be
so-
once a month. They would die.
Oh, really? You sell out in a single day as soon as you get a supply?
Oh, depende sa ano sa araw kung ano. Kasi nagpapadating lang ako ng ano.
Jeez.
That's how you get to 10,000 spiders in a month, guys. That's like, that's some serious freaking turnaround. How do the rules?
Person on Facebook said her dad had a lagoon with an alligator in North Carolina, so it might be an idea how far the alligator was. Yeah, we have alligators, or yeah, not a half mile from my house. There's a what do you call it? Nature reserve that this freaking ultra wealthy dude has, and it's got either gators or crocodiles. I think it's gators. Never been there, but Maine sure does look nice. It sure does look nice. I'm guessing they're gators because we're down here close enough to Florida.
Rules work? Is it legal to battle the different species against each other as long as they're a size match?
Parehas.
Dapat parehas lang talaga. Kasi
It must be equal so they can fight.
Must be equal size.
tsaka yung parehas ng species.
Jeez.
And same
Got
If
it.
you
So it
want
has
to
to be
talk
same
about
species
poison,
and
talk
same
about the
size. We're
American
like-
food
we're
system. I
directly
do,
leveling
brother.
up against
I
each
talk about it all the time. That's why I grow so much food. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and supplement so much. Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Each other. Understood. So what's the most you can spend on a spider?
500 pesos.
500
Yung
pesos.
ano,
People spend 500 pesos on a spider? Each. And the areas of the Philippines that are known to produce the best spiders come with serious demand, which means there are professional catchers out there every night sourcing these things and funneling them to whoever's hands are willing to pay for them. Hi guys, it is twilight time. We have a spider hunting crew right here.
That's so
We're about to
crazy.
head
Alligators
into the
have
jungle.
wider nose
this
mouth.
really jungle? I don't
Crocodiles.
know. We're gonna catch
Alligators
some
have
spiders.
wider
You
nose
gonna catch any
mouth. Crocodiles
spiders?
have points out. Right,
sure.
yeah. And there's one even called the slim nose crocodile. That's what we had at the Maryland Zoo. What's up, Lamb?
His name is Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph is the spider hunter.
It's simple, really. A flashlight and a lot of know-how on where to look. All right, we also have this team of like local kids who kind of like coming along to help. I think that like pretty much everybody, more or less, knows a little bit about spider hunting in these areas. It's right on twilight. You can sort of see it fading away in the background. And you kind of got to wait till night because you want to see, from what I understand, the eyes and the sort of web flashing, like in the light. You know what I mean? Glinting in the light. Looking pretty carefully along all these trees, using the flashlight.
I wonder how much they get paid per. If
Yeah, we're sort of looking for web.
the best ones sell for $5, I wonder, or 500 pesos is what? 500 pesos to US dollar. Or 100. Okay, fine.
100 Mexican pesos equals $5.76.
Oh, damn. So they're spending $25 for a freaking $28, almost $30 for a spider to fight. They must have serious freaking gambling.
When I was a small boy, I used to go to school in a tram. Just look up these big chimneys and I see these little men knocking things out the chimney and all
Life
that.
of a steeplejack.
I see what
Google
they do,
says
yeah.
crocodiles are
And
extremely
then
rare
it's
only in
like
Florida.
scaffolding, you know. This must be one of the greatest chimney stacks in England. It's 300 feet tall and it's built in 1877. Some of the stones at the top weigh as much as 5 tons each. The whole thing always cost 14,000 quid, you know.
Mexicans must be very wealthy to
You can
live
buy
in
a terrace
California.
house for that now. What we're doing today is we're going to take a look round and see the old state of things, take a few photographs on the Kodak 360, and you know, see what the old thing is. Those big overhangs up there at the top, like the wife.
Is that bread?
The brickbat's get a bit perished. Oh, look at that, it's coming off. Bloody chewing gum mastic. Funny things, chimneys, you know, some of them feel friendly. I know it's feel nasty, you know.
Smoking kills.
There's something about this chimney, it's friendly. I'm not scared of it at all. I guess mountaineers have the same sort of thing about cliff faces and stuff. I felt I've been on lesser chimneys than this, and I felt quite scared, you know. Up here, you know, if you make one mistake, it's
There
half
goes
a
the
day out
Saga.
there, like,
California's
Look,
99.99% Mexican. It seems like it anyway.
and looking at me. And he's got a fancy for the ladders, and that. He sees me there. He's got a fancy for the ladders. I don't think he would follow my trade. You know, so the chimney's all coming down now, and you know, and the religion's run out of brass. Yeah, the old girls that used to pop off and leave the church 20 grand, they're thin on the ground now. In those days, you know, when the church got left some money, like, it used to be a big renovation job, you know. These days, it's more like a, you know, lollipop up a stick and, you know.
I got no idea what you're saying, brother.
You start feeling it when you're 50.
Ran out of ladder footage.
This band round there must have been quite special in its day. Why? The whole way around, it's look, it would have been yellow and gold. No, it's different times they were. Cold on your finger ends. Let's have a rest.
Rainbow drops in a cigarette.
Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh, here we are at the top. Where the arms about.
I have learned the UK does not like forced migrations.
So we're halfway. Let's continue. It's a big old girl, this one. You need some back on your shoes, get around this corner. Those young ones, that's glue. This whole ring is meant to be about 5 feet. Here we go. This beautiful, magnificent stone.
I got no idea what's going on here.
If you look around now, when I started this, it's the whole place was covered with chimneys.
I guess it's supposed to be like Fred the Steeplejack.
Yeah. Well, they weigh about 5 tons. How'd they get these up in the old days?
Life of the
Steam.
Steeplejack.
Steam power. Much longer left. Oh, keep going, Fred. Keep going, Fred. Oh. Here we go.
Febreze.
Up the top now. Oh. I'm not young, Chief. Oh, fuck, I forgot my tool bag.
Forgot your tall bag? I need to learn to speak England. Bam.
It's harder now because it's not rainy season. I think
Lovely
the
lamb
wet sort of
lunch.
holds moisture much easier to see.
Steeplejack.
Meron. This one. There's a spider. Wait, stop, wait.
Wow. Dude, nice work.
So we catch it like this.
There's a caught and quickly loaded into the divided cardboard housings.
We put in his box.
Ooh, wow. All right, guys, I think we're off to a pretty flying start. We're honestly like 100 meters from camp. We already picked up one spider, had a small web going. It was kind of wrapped inside a leaf. Actually, I've been told that is often how they are found. One spider down. Let's hope we got at least 5 more to go. That was the goal, 6, but man. We're off to a really good
Oh,
start.
they must be getting paid pretty good for freaking catching spiders. See, this is the interesting thing. So this is all black market. Like, so you hear about like people there making $1 an hour and whatnot. So they're going out and getting a bunch of $30 spiders to sell on the black market. So there's more money going on down there than there is. And same thing here in America. This is why they won't go to a digital currency. There's too much money in prostitutes and drugs.
All right, guys, spider number 2. This is, again, we're off to kind of a flying start. That's maybe 2 in a couple of 100 meters. The game really seems to be just sort of walking along, closely inspecting these leaves. It's crazy how much they blend in. Okay,
He says he can sell it for 20 pesos.
20 pesos for this one.
Oh, never mind. You get 33 cents. Oh, but everything's super cheap, I guess, compared to that.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
2 spiders down. I think that 6 target is like well and truly within reach. All right, guys, what's going on?
He wants to get
Catching
out of
them all.
there.
Where are you guys? What happened to your spider sense? And he's done this 1,000 times. 90% of the spiders we run into is him spotting them. Boom. Guys, 3 down, 20 to 30 pesos a pop already. We're clipping along, man. It's going to be some
Yeah, that's
serious
exactly
heat.
what it
How
is.
often do you out spider
The
hunt? Is it
UK
every
does
night
not
when it's in season?
like the idea of Bitcoins now. You can go buy spiders on the web.
5 hours every night.
All right, Lamb.
There's an interval every 2 days.
Every 2 days, something like that.
Oh, there you go. Birds eating all the spiders.
Native.
Oh, damn. Boar. Richard, please dye your hair black so that so you don't feel sad. Why?
Not too close. It's too far, huh?
It's a little gray.
Trying to get this thing with a big ass stick right now. Oh, there he goes. He's dropping down. Easy pickings. That was kind of a smooth operation.
Super strong.
Super strong. All right. Derby quality spider, guys. Derby is like these big throwdown battles, money on the line.
Yeah. And that guy had like
They say
500
if it's
pesos
off-season,
plus in his hands. If that's where a bunch of this money is going.
It's like
Absolutely.
right now, the spider is stronger.
Oh, interesting. So there's less spiders, but they're better at fighting. Who's he selling these spiders to? Is he selling them directly to the guys who are gambling with them, or is there like an intermediary that's buying them up?
He just sell it to his
I
friends.
should dye my hair black. Ain't happening.
Does gambling.
Oh,
I've never dyed my
so
hair
they're sort of
before.
like gamblers are buying directly from him.
Yeah.
I won't know what's
When you sell
going
them,
on
they
if
all
I
sold
dye
at a
it.
flat rate, or is there different prices depending upon the size and stuff like that?
He's basing it on the sizes. There's 10 pesos, 20 pesos, 30 pesos.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Here.
All right, guys, we're in luck again. Here's another spider. Hey, guys, my first spider catch. I fucking hate spiders.
No, that one's venomous.
You know, stronger than I thought. Oh, I don't know how to do this. How's it going to come out? Oh,
Yun.
Oh, there he is. That was my first spider, at least here in the Philippines. I have a little bit of training because I just did the episode on Cambodian tarantulas. But by the end of that, those are kind of like big
Jeez.
and really kind of cute. These little ones, I don't know why they give me the heebies.
The
After just
heebie-jeebies.
45 minutes or so, he's already racked up 6 or 7 spiders. And you can quickly see how this is a full-time income
Right.
if you're catching hundreds of spiders every single night.
Right.
You got,
Okay.
I think,
Right.
6
All right.
spiders.
He was
Catch them
just
like
joking
we're out
about
there
the
for maybe-
6 thing because he's like, "Yep, let's grab 6 and get out of here. I don't want to be in the woods." Right? You're not getting hundreds
From
a
here,
night.
we're going to see where these go. The spider vendors, and then to those buying them, both the kids and the professional gamblers who throw down with spiders in the back alleys of Manila. Let's go. They head to middlemen, these vendors who aggregate spiders from all across the country. Where do the best spiders in the Philippines come from?
Sa kadalasan, ang inaangkat yan sa Masbate, Visayas,
Masbate.
Bohol, Jensan.
All over.
Kung palakihan, Jensan, Cebu yan. For the more masculine spider, Masbate.
They're bigger or what?
Ang pinakamalaki kasi, Cebu sa Jensan. Bigger is from Cebu and Jensan. Pero kung bata pa
Damn,
ang-
that's so crazy.
Masbate
So
for the-
like they're not playing freaking Pokemon. They're catching spiders, and then as very young, the kids are doing it on the playground, and then they when they get older, they're spending rent money on it. Richard, have you jumped on the Titanic trend or are you Michael Jackson trend? I don't know. I don't know what either one is. I don't know what either one is. 10 Light. Like the songs? I don't know. I don't know which one. I don't know which one.
Most brave spider.
Like more aggressive or something like that. They know which regions produce bigger spiders, which ones produce more aggressive spiders, which ones have more reach, the right markings, different colorations. There's this entire folk taxonomy around the spider situation. You realize these aren't just bugs anymore, they're prospects, they're fighters, they're
Right.
assets for these guys, and prices start to climb. And you might be thinking what I'm thinking. If the mountains of Cebu are known for supersized spiders with giant fangs and heavy venom loads, and the lowlands of Mindanao are known for ferocious aggression, and places like Bukidnon are producing spiders with longer reach or sturdier bodies, then why settle for one? Why not breed these things? All right, guys, we are here with James.
Yeah, so he's freaking. So like here in America, where you would have the guy down the street growing weed for the black market, you got people here growing spiders for the black market, and that's
Let's see
crazy.
what this whole sort of like breeding and collecting side of
Man, it
life
looks
is.
like he's got a nice freaking place.
Breeders all over the Philippines obsess over variants, bloodlines, unique colorations, and all those little tiny characteristics that separate out the average spider from a killer.
Really? Welcome.
How many
He's got his
spiders
own
do you think you have
shirts.
right now?
Michael
Yeah,
Jackson has a
full-time.
new movie made by one of his
it's almost
nephews,
1,000.
and the internet
1,000
decided there
spiders.
should be a
And what
part
these guys are doing
2
is
of the
crossbreeding different
Titanic where
lines,
Jack
trying to
survived.
engineer
Oh,
the
I've
perfect
heard about the Michael Jackson movie. I didn't know about the Titanic thing. No, I don't know. Yeah, I did hear that the Michael Jackson movie, like the family wasn't happy with, because like they weren't asked or something like that, and they didn't get permission from the family. I guess they did if they got it from one of his nephews. But yeah, part 2 of the Titanic, that would be pretty interesting to see. Or not part 2, but like a remake where Jack survives.
super spider.
Yeah,
Bigger,
just put him on the damn freaking door.
more venomous, more aggressive, harder to beat.
I infused different location, different fighting style on the location. It starts when the female spider is mated on the wild.
First, a male and female with desirable traits are paired up. They're often from different regions of the Philippines,
got it.
and they're
Hotel
left
rooms.
together until they mate. These are the breeding units.
Yeah, the breeding here. This is the breeding area.
During
breeding
or
area.
shortly after mating, the female spider will eat the male. His job is done. She then spins a silk sac to lay her eggs inside. So you get the egg sac,
Yeah.
and it will naturally hatch, or do
Yeah,
you have
it,
to do
it will
anything?
naturally hatch.
When these egg sacs hatch, there's hundreds of spiderlings sitting inside one
Damn.
bubble tea container.
This is their eggs.
Well, that's spider eggs?
Yeah.
You breed them?
Yeah.
They're gonna hatch.
Mga 2 weeks, 1 week.
2 weeks, damn.
Then I
Then comes
fed them,
part
so
3 of the
it-
Internet Titanic, and they said some Somalian guy is sponsoring it, which I really don't want to watch that one.
You see? There's a
I haven't heard anything
small
about that
insect.
stuff.
Right.
So I put manually the insect there,
Right.
so that the sling eat the insect.
And they'll grow out together until they're big enough that they want to start eating each other. At this point, it's time to rehouse them. So they're going to get moved to these repurposed medical pillboxes, each one getting its own compartment and fed daily until maturity.
What do
Where
they
do you feed
feed
them?
them?
Where do you get these insects?
Okay, I have 3 feeders. Small one, I have this kind of beetle.
Some
I have
never
super
stepped.
worm.
Oh, wow.
That's for
Ever stepped on a mama wolf spider carrying her young? That's what nightmares are made of. You mean when they explode, the spiders go everywhere? I've never stepped on one, but I've disturbed them before. Yeah, it's
the
crazy.
big one.
I mean,
And
I never
also,
stepped
I
on
have
one.
cockroach.
Cockroaches.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, guys.
So that's all roaches.
Crazy. Dude just has like a whole box full of cockroaches, beetles, and worms, and then sort of smaller worms sitting in this corner. This is kind of a gnarly hobby.
I have one more to show you. Sorry for that. Sorry.
So when they die, you just preserve them?
Yes, I preserve them. So this is my 5 years.
5 years of spiders.
5 years of spider breeding. So I already kept.
And the whole thing starts to feel
What?
like you're
I
looking
don't
at
even know
some
what that
little
was.
backyard mad scientist trying to build a mutant champion for the schoolyards. The kind of spider you can't lose money on when you bet. And the prices people pay for these mutants, it's not chump change anymore.
I infused different location, different fighting style on the location. It's like chicken, right?
It's like chicken, he says. I was a teenager. I saw it, stomped it out of habit. I won't be doing that again. No. It's like you stomp it and they multiply. I think it's like 100, right? 100 spiders. How many eggs are in a spider sack? 50 to 300. With some larger species, 1,000 eggs at a time. Black widows 100 to 900. Wolf spiders have over 100. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, wolf spider. So at least 100 little bastards running around until they start eating each other.
So for you personally, there's like a dual interest. You're interested in the color variants, the marking, the patterns, but also it does feel good for you when you talk with one of your buyers and he reports back, look, this thing performed excellently.
Yes.
Can I buy more?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. But really, why stop
That's
at
creepy,
genetics? Because once you've bred the perfect mutant champion, the next question is, how do you push this further?
Recently, no medicine, right? But right now, there's a G-load. That the G-load makes the spider aggressive more.
That is where G-load comes in.
They're giving the spiders freaking steroids.
Their own little Captain America serum for spiders. A homemade super mix designed to turn an already dangerous spider into something way nastier. 50 pesos per load. We're going to see exactly how it works right now. I bought this spider right now. I'm going to spar it against one that RS buys. It's going to be Andrew Fraser versus We the Future.
You like them now?
We have 2 spiders just warming up, just sucking down their G-load. It's going to take about 10 minutes till they're all like fired up apparently. They look pretty chill to me. And the spider will survive after eating G-load, or it's like a one-off thing?
Depende sa paggamit. Meron kasi pag nasobran, namamatay. Overdose and OD.
Oh, so some people will like OD their spiders by accident. What is like the Gatorade bottles down there?
I think that's G-load.
That's G-load?
Yeah. This is a ready-made G-load, but
That's so freaking crazy. Yes. Yeah. I remember seeing that like 20 years ago, maybe longer ago than that. Yeah. I remember seeing it, and I'm sure other people have replicated it. But when they give them like LSD and marijuana and alcohol and it wackadoodles the web out.
So vitamins.
vitamins, energy drinks.
Energy drink.
What's the craziest stuff you've heard that people put in their G-load?
Steroids.
Steroids.
Yeah.
Just straight up. And is it like a well-known recipe, or is it kind of like a private thing?
In each handler, there's so many types of G-load and so many
This is
ingredients.
freaking
Are people
crazy.
protective of their
The
G-load
crack
recipe?
pimp spider.
Every seller has a different approach of G-load.
What up,
Can you let me in on
pancake?
some secrets? What kind of stuff do you like to put in your G-load? Or is it secret?
Antibiotic yung nilalagay nila.
Steroids, antibiotics, energy drinks. That's right. Red Bull will give you wings. Maybe Red Bull could sponsor this.
Yeah, the meth spider stayed up all night
I'm
fixing
starting to
his
get it.
web.
There you have it, guys. G-load, ready to get some spiders, just super jazzed up. Gotta admit, it does seem to work. Like you feed these things to them and they're all flying all over the place. Once you've got the right spiders, the right bloodline, the right homemade super serum running through them, the next step is obvious. You bet on them.
That's so crazy. This is spider fighting in the Philippines.
All right, guys, we've come out to the outskirts of Manila to see how these kind of
Looks like a nice
a little bit
place.
more serious derbies, sort of playoff systems of spider battles actually go down with real money on the line. I think it's like this next level of progression from the schoolboys
That's
just like
so crazy.
having fun, dicking around in the schoolyard for young adults. And maybe you can start to see
But
why
what's weird
start
is
to
they're
get a little
teaching
bit-
these kids really young that like adding adulterants, adding steroids will make your spider better. And then like the older guys, the 20, 30-year-olds, 40-year-old are betting real money on these spider fights. So they learn, they're trained to do this very young. This is like cartel mob mentality stuff.
more concerning.
Gang
how it kind of
life.
transitions into the darker world of Filipino animal blood sports. And these derbies, these gambling derbies, are way different from what you see with the school kids. They have mini stadiums, whiteboard brackets, knockout rules. Bit of a step up from the school kids we saw yesterday, but they're already kind of taking this a bit more seriously. They've got their own.
But these kids now were the school kids 3 years ago or two, you know.
Sort of boxes that they bought from home. This tournament, I'm told, is a 2-spider each tournament. There's referee, kind of ringleader. There is genuine money on the line. I don't know if that's making it to the final edit here. Hey guys, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work. They're sort of matching up by size, like proper like weigh-ins. I'm told that at the big tournaments, they're actually using...
That sounds like something somebody would make up when they told their husband they'd stop using. And they keep coming home high every day. And they're like, oh, I got bit by the fentanyl spider. And he's like, oh, no, good. Blah, blah. That's what that sounds like.
Like jewelry scales to ensure that these
I
spiders
swear
are
I
almost
quit.
identical in size.
The
It's like
fentanyl
a
spider
weigh-in for
bit
a
me.
genuine boxing or MMA fight. But here they kind of like just match them up. They're already sized by coin, sort of by eye, so they should be roughly the same shape. And given that it's all one big knockout tournament, I'm sure that there ends up being mismatches. But I guess at least in the early rounds, these things are pretty evenly matched. We're gonna fight?
Yeah.
All right, boom. You can do it for me, yeah?
No, you will put.
No, you got this. You got this. I don't have this. I'm an amateur. I need like a help. I need a trainer to do this for me. I'm just kind of like,
Place your spider here.
no, I don't trust myself. You got this for me. I don't want to be handling spiders, man.
Yeah, venomous spiders that are jacked up on steroids.
Hey! All right, there we go. She's never let me down. What a pick. I was
That's
mocked
so
yesterday
crazy.
by the sort of
I have to
professional
send a
spider
hand?
vendor. What's
Thank you very
happening?
much.
You were just there?
We use dead spider. So before the fight, the spider will get angry and too much. They will be go aggressive.
So you sort of like stroke one spider with a dead one.
Yeah, like this one.
It's not always huge money, not here at least, but it's enough that you can immediately see the hook. And the bigger tournaments have big money on the line. All right, guys, we're up. Second spider. This is the one that's never fought before. We won an
I
O,
guess.
thankfully. So even if we lose, we've still got one horse in the race, so to speak. Spider in the race. All right, here we go. Oh! All right, at least we got one more spider in the race, but that did not go well the second time. We got one spider that's just, just not into the game, you know what I mean? It's all right because we're going to release it.
Game. The TKO spider. What up, Shiva?
It's kind of crazy to me when they're sort of like spinning around on a web, battling in midair. Got to admit,
Waffle
you kinda
fell out of the
see
dresser.
how-
Oh.
Despite how kind of like, when you think about it.
You got waffles
it's
in your
silly,
dresser?
But at the same time, you get kind of numb to it. You're like, they're just spiders, your kids. It's kind of fun. We're going on the last battle ourselves. What do I do?
Just place your spider here.
Just put it on the stick?
Yeah.
All right.
I will hold this one.
Oh no. Oh. She did all right, my undefeated spider. Okay, there we go. Oh, she's on the underside. I don't like that. Oh my God.
The spider's so good.
Guys,
Your
this is kinda
spider's
crazy.
so
This is
good.
two
Yes, it's a
dwarfs.
spider
These two spiders
fight.
are
It's a
really going at
spider
it.
fight.
It's like a
Yes.
really even
It's
battle,
about Jack
surprisingly, with
Spider and
two
Jack Daniels
dwarves.
Spider.
And that is kind of rare in this situation. We're going to try to get it down at the same time again. Let's go. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, no. I think I got lucky there. My spider right away went down on a web, which I don't think is the right move. Here they go. These two spiders have been going at it 3 rounds now, not a single score. They seem pretty gassed now, though they're firing right up next to each other.
Jeez.
Oh, no. All right, she's clawed her way back up.
Jack
Safe,
Widow.
safe, safe.
Yeah.
Oh!
Lost.
Spider's down.
She's down. Oh, man. Oh.
Dude, they're just spitting web everywhere.
Alright, we're toast. We're getting smashed. We got a winner. I think, yeah, I mean, that other spider is on an absolute tear. 3 ticks. My spider, she's out of it, but maybe that's retirement. We'll have to see. Once you've spent all that time catching, breeding, doping, and training these things, of course,
Jack-o'-lantern
you wanna
spider.
pay
It's
out.
very cute and fuzzy. I'll see what other stuff.
And that's how people get
Jack-o'-lantern
addicted.
spider. I think I've heard of this before.
I gotta admit, guys, like even after
So he won 500 pesos. That's $30 for catching spiders, and I mean that's crazy. I've seen the snowflake spiders before. I've seen that before. Snowflake spider. Snowflake. Where's it at? Right here. No, yeah, right there. I think that's a jumping spider. What was the other one you said? Jack-o'-lantern. I think I've heard of that too. That sounds familiar. Yeah, there's the jack-o'-lantern spider. You got a free gift? All right.
This, I just don't feel that bad about this situation. I don't really see the illegal nature of it. To me, they're kind of just spiders. Battling it is what they do out in nature. They eat each other anyway. They don't live that long. And there's just something about it. I just can't get myself to give as much of a shit about it, or anywhere near as much, as you would with other animal blood sports. It does seem like this relatively innocent.
Yeah, but the
kids
big
game,
problem
kind of
is,
sport, duking
yeah,
it
the
out.
hobo
But I think
spider,
it's a
I've heard of
real
that too.
sinister or
What do people
seductive
name
nature.
Thomas go by Tom and not Ass? It's a good question. Good question. It's a good question. Yeah, there you go. The hobos. The difference between a hobo and a wolf spider. Man, cat, I never heard of that. Oh, wow, it looks like a freaking cat. Upside down. Like it's 2 ears, it's 2 eyes, and it's sloping its face. Yeah, I'm familiar with the the funnel web orb weaver spider. Orb weaver spider, marbled. There you go. That's a big old plump little summer gum. I guess that's
Thrill of it is this young introduction to gambling, to the thrill of the gambling.
Right.
And the nice.
Right, because who makes money in gambling? Like, why do you think gambling is so huge in America now? Now that you can do it on apps and phones, and they're gambling over who's going to win what political party race, and so now that gambling's involved, you don't think that they're working together to make sure one wins and one throws the fight because the money's on? Yeah, that's absolutely what's going on in politics. Golden Silk Orb Weaver. Golden Silk Orb Weaver spider. Wow. That's a freaking beast. Is that a skull right there? Is that a skull right there? Look at that. Looks like a hot dog with a skull sticking out of it. That's creepy. That's creepy. Totes death. Totes creepy. Without a doubt, I suspect that gambling has been taking place. Yeah. Now that they have, what's it called? I can't remember what the name, but it's like a really popular gambling site for anything, everything. Is this flavored Dorito gonna be better than that flavored? Like everything you can gamble on. You can gamble on anything, and politics is absolutely on there. They're absolutely playing us. They're playing all of you, everybody. The Democrats and the Republicans. They're gonna get people up that are guaranteed to lose. Like the dude with the Nazi tattoo. He's guaranteed to lose. But there's going to be people that will bet on him just because he's a Democrat. And then when he loses, they're going to take all of that money and get him out of politics. They're absolutely playing everybody. It ain't got nothing to do with Democrat, Republican. It has to do with good versus evil. Everybody's wackadoodle. I don't even remember the name of the site. But anyway, where are we at? I think I'm gonna chill the rest of the night. Let me just watch something funny. I think I'm just gonna watch something funny and relax. Let's see. What is this? Oh, okay, let's watch this.
We did hear that did just complete, so expecting them to reset that.
SpaceX Starship and the explosion.
6, 5, 4, 3, ignition.
Pitching downrange.
Jeez.
Velociraptor, chamber pressure nominal.
A little over a minute into flight now. Vibrations chilling out here at Star Factory.
Yeah, that's SpaceX. That's Elon Musk's
Starship
rocket.
Flight 12 arc out over the Gulf. The next major thing. We're through MECO.
Each separation.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Successful hot
Separation.
staging separation.
Las Vegas can
We're
gamble
not
on what
seeing
companies
as
will
many
win and
booster
companies will
engines
fail, but
ignite
they
as
have
we
tech
expected
conferences.
for boost back.
Yes, yeah. We don't know what's going on. All that stuff, all the people that have everybody's attention, they're just telling you shit to set their stages for what they're gonna win in the gambling. It's all mob. I mean, even the Italian mob families are still doing very well with gambling.
Kate, Jake, you guys
That we
looks
thought
like
was
boosters
over in like the
starting to come in hot.
1950s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah, we had
Especially the 80s, it was supposed to be over by then, but now it's still going on.
We have views here from the
Freak
booster.
out's been to space. Las Vegas can gamble on Wall Street. Yeah, right.
All right, so
Absolutely. But of course, we want to test out these maneuvers, these principles prior to actually bringing the hardware back to the pad. Look at that turn.
There we go. Minor corrections and a full turn.
Bringing the hardware
Starship
back to
doesn't
Earth.
fly like an airplane. It's a lot more like a skydiver. 2-engine flip.
2-engine flip.
Successful flip. Buoy cam
Starship is
testament.
Good showtime.
Damn, that thing's charred up. Oops.
did hear that
Yeah,
did just
that was pretty
complete.
cool. That was pretty exciting. What up, ND? Harry Potter versus Mark Henry would be a all-right MMA fight. Harry Potter would win. He'd be like, Asikia Kikiasios. Bam. Done. Done. Bam. 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 All right, where are we going? It's worse than it looks. Urban hell. What is that? All right, let's see what TW has got here.
Today is one of the hottest days in the UK. Let's see if we can fry an egg on the bonnet of a car. Got some butter, bread, and seasoning. We're not messing about. Let's crack this egg. Okay. I've seen people do this in Pakistan on the streets, but will it work in the UK? A little bit of seasoning on top. Right, let's leave this egg here for 10 more minutes on the bonnet and see if it actually cooks. Oh, and whilst you're waiting, I just remember that your feed is about to get boring because you're not even following me, so make sure you drop me a follow. And the like goal for this video is 500 likes, so make sure you drop me a like. So it's been 5 minutes now, let's check up on the egg.
All right, take the pot off the car. You're going to ruin the paintwork.
My dad just told me of telling me not to leave it on the bonnet. Now I'm going to place it on the floor instead because the floor is still piping hot. I come back 8 minutes later and it's actually started to cook. It's so hot right now. I feel like getting a hot chocolate. This is a £50,000 car and I think I just ruined the paintwork. Oh my days, it actually worked. The sun outside cooked it better than...
That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. It would not have browned the freaking eggs.
Did you know if you mix 1 cup of oil with 1 egg, squeeze fresh lemon juice in it, add a little bit of
mayonnaise,
a pinch of salt, and a few drops of vinegar, now grab one of these blenders and give it a blend.
Mayonnaise, yep, that's what I make. I make my own mayo at home. I don't think Elon Musk has left the planet.
Look how creamy.
I don't think Elon Musk has ever left the planet Earth with his company of rockets. I'm sure he hasn't. I wouldn't have either yet. Absolutely. Can we do a fries appreciation stream sometime? Absolutely. What up, Tommy? I've been diagnosed with a brain-eating bacteria 2 weeks later. Guess what? It's starved. That's funny. How you doing, Tommy? Okay, let's see. All right, we ain't watching the mayonnaise. The mayonnaise. Exposed. Age 107-year-old tattoo artist. They voted for this. Clown show. Worst week of my game dev. Unboxing something. Ultimate price. Man can't afford his life-sustaining inhaler. Pays with his life. Jeez. This rare blue microbe. Mine was good. I did a lot of painting. I still got paint all over my freaking shirt and stuff and my pants. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Afghanistan's a restaurant of millionaires. They sleep with toxic waste. The cheapest hotels in the world. All right, cheapest hotels in the world. That's gonna be it. Lonesome Valley.
It is located in Bangladesh. There are 4 boats, conditioned as a hotel, floating on the Buriganga River, one of the most polluted rivers on the planet. We are not only going to see the hotel, but also the different categories within the cheapest rooms on Earth, from the cheapest, the standard, to the VIP. This is the cheapest room. The cost is 70 cents per night, and you sleep
70 cents a night.
5 other people directly on the tin and around everything they have to store on the boat. This is the standard room. It offers us more privacy, for it does not have a mattress either. But here at least we have a fan. This is the most expensive room of all, the VIP room. And it even includes a mat with a price of... To reach the reception, we cross a hanging bridge over lilies that are in the Buriganga River. We arrive directly at the reception where there is no one. There is only a phone number that says, Call me when you arrive, but we booked a long time ago. Because it is usually full. Otherwise, we couldn't see it.
I bet you they rented out every single room so they wouldn't have wackadoodles. Been a while. Oh, absolutely, yeah, without a doubt, yeah. Government, yeah, they've got India and China is where cell phones are made. They're like $4 or $5. Like, look, let's see. Cost of an Indian Android phone in India. All right, $60, $60. 5G phones for it, and yeah, $60. And so those are the new ones. You can get new phones for $60. So imagine how much the ones like the passed down hand-me-downs was. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Right after the reception, you get to the room.
Do you know Mexican cartels make more money on human trafficking than drugs, more money on human trafficking than cocaine.
Is padlocked. It's from someone who left and locked the door to leave their belongings there. Because just as there are people who simply spend a night, there are people like this man who live here, settling for years on this boat. Seeing this reminds me of capsule rooms in Japan. There are rooms upstairs, there are rooms downstairs, and all. The structure is made of tin, with a purlin and tin. And the only ventilation they have is the wind that blows through this open corridor that comes from outside. Directly from the river.
It's a boat,
Before knowing the cheapest room in the world, you must know that like every hotel, this also includes certain amenities. All rooms include a shared bathroom service that goes directly into the river, with a very good view, by the way. They include a shared bathroom and an area to wash clothes. The problem is that the water has to be drawn with a bucket from the Buriganga River, one of the most polluted in the world. And furthermore, the water is drawn right next to where the fecal waste that the guest deposit falls, in the sanitary service. So actually very few choose to bathe here.
Dude, one fart away from the Dutch oven. Yeah, it's gonna stink pretty bad.
We can take a bath. If we take a bath, we will have health problems and we will get sick.
They also include an area for drying clothes and reflecting on the roof of the ship, free drinking water, and a lock to secure
free drinking water.
The door. Let's start with what has to be the cheapest room in the whole world. I don't know if anything cheaper exists anywhere else in the world, but here, this room rents for 70 cents of dollar. There is no privacy. It is a shared room with 4 other people, and all it has is a small drawer to put your personal belongings. There is no mattress, no blanket, no pillow. It is directly on the can. And indeed, the can feels fresh. It feels a bit cold. I can't imagine how the night could be, or how it could be during the cold season in Bangladesh. But sleeping here in this room costs 70 cents, the cheapest room on the planet. From what I am seeing also, this is the space where people sleep. Here, they store the
less than $30 a month.
They work with. If you
let's see, I can't do it's $21 a month. $21 a month.
These are the baskets that the workers carry on their heads to haul large loads. This is how they earn the food, the daily money. Here are the workers who earn the least in Bangladesh, you could say. So, since these baskets don't fit, in their spaces where they sleep, they put them here where those in the shared room sleep. So they sleep next to anything placed there. Very importantly, the room also has a fan, light, and electricity, in case they need to connect or charge anything. Although I'm told they are usually removed during the day. The line is long. There are many, many people living here. It's really always full. That's why I was telling you that we had to book well in advance to be able to visit. A room. We're going to enter a standard room, the middle room, which is preferred by people who come to live in this hotel. From what I understand, there are gentlemen here who have been living on the ship for years, and there are people who come to live for a month, 2 months, but it's very difficult to talk to them. Some are very sick, they don't want to talk, like the gentleman who is inside here, for example. Others simply don't like cameras.
he's just waiting to
so
die.
I'm going to show
What
you
up,
this
Super
room where they
Obama?
come to live. It's the preferred one because it is the cheapest, very public, and the most expensive. Well, it's more expensive. So the middle one is perfect. The entrance is more or less like this. This door, I just saw that it cannot be opened. This reminds me of the capsules in Japan, the futuristic
That's
capsules,
crazy.
except in the style of Bangladesh. This room includes a fan, electricity, light. Here we have a connector, at least to connect anything. Although even during the day, the electricity doesn't work. We have a pillow, and we also have a blanket.
Yep.
And here there is no mattress, but at least there's this little cloth that separates us from the cold of the metal. This is definitely not suitable for claustrophobic people.
Hell no, it's
And
like
be
being in a
careful,
coffin.
because this room comes with a window with a view. Let's see where the view takes
Hey.
us. To the river. What do you say, buddy? Well, if you want to have a conversation, just open up and talk. Wow, this light really filled me with life. What a difference it makes just
It
being
really filled it.
here in the
Nah.
dark versus having the sunlight
they're all
and the sound
in the
and people
other
working outside
buildings.
come in. Things have really changed, honestly. This room with this view and that price. It's okay. I better not let it slip away. We also have a drawer to keep personal belongings. Of course, like any hotel in the world, this hotel includes amenities. For example, it includes drinking water from the clean supply provided by the government, so that guests can drink. Includes a restroom with a view of the river.
Government
See
water.
where people come to the bathroom. This here is the restroom, and it leads directly to the water. All the needs, the feces, the urine, the vomit, everything falls directly into the river. Watch out, here is where you do your business, and here is the jar to take water from the river and bathe. The only thing that's really murky
Nice.
is the bathroom.
Do they have hotel services?
It turns out that the water used for bathing is what they can take from the
spend an
Urugamba
extra
River,
though.
one of the most polluted in the world, and a river that is even biologically dead. There's no life, no oxygen, no fish, due to how polluted it is. And additionally, this is where they relieve themselves and where they get water. So some people prefer to go to a public bath that costs around 5 cents of a dollar here next to the hotel. As in everything, the VIPs are separated from the common people. So, let's go to the second floor to see the VIP rooms. From the cheapest hotel on the planet. Here come those who are doing a little better, maybe those who earn $6 to $10 a day. Salam alaikum, those who earn $6 to $10 a day, and
$6
also
to
those who
$10.
need a little.
Oh, that's
or
what
they
they
want to
earn.
have the luxury of a bit more space, because as you can see, they are full rooms. In fact, we didn't have the option to book these because they were all full, but luckily we ran into our friend, Rafiqul Islam, who will give us access to his private room.
Jeez. Code
Assalamu
enforcement
alaikum.
standards.
Let me introduce
No,
you to Rafiqul Islam.
No, they got nothing like that.
Obviously, we will not disrespect my companion's cleanliness. I don't know how to say excuse me. I owe you that one. And here there is light and a fan. It works perfectly. Very good. He tells me that he works in the fruit market, that he normally earns about $5 a day, and that on a day like today, he earned $0 because there wasn't much work today. He usually works early in the morning.
They give them
What
themselves
are
nicer
markets?
rooms.
But
Yeah,
today,
sure.
right now at noon, it is not
Absolutely.
lunchtime. She will open the window so we can see the
Wouldn't
view
you?
she has from the VIP room. Wow. Oh la la, what a scene. Finally,
All the
it
amenities.
completely changed. Here in the big room, the VIP room, it includes a mosquito net, a slightly thicker mattress, so you sleep a bit more comfortably. It includes the sheet, the pillow, the blanket. It also includes
That the
fan
last
that
guy
everyone
used.
uses, electricity, light, and very importantly, this costs only 97
97
cents.
cents.
Of a dollar.
30 bucks
None
a
of
month.
the accommodations reach the price of a dollar. Hello. Yes.
So
yes.
so check
the
this
people are
out.
friendly.
So he makes $5 a day. So say he works 5 days a week. So his entire rent is still a week's wages. Basically, it's just like in America, most people, you make $600 a week, and then it's about $1,200 a month. That's 2 weeks' wages. So this is still per unit value Where do they put their mom? Their mom's probably with their dad.
Where, yes, subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The people are friendly everywhere in Bangladesh. Here, they are following me, those who live in this upper part. Even the gentleman is inviting me to see the room. Look, this is where this gentleman lives, which does look much more settled. He has all the clothes. He even has laundry hanging, from what I see. It's humid. The charger, the cell phone. Donavat, Donavat. That's how you say thanks in Bangladesh. Hassan Habib tells us that he came to look for opportunities in Dhaka from the rural area with only what he was wearing, a cell phone and a cell phone charger.
If I don't find a job today, I have to go back to my village.
If he doesn't find a job today, he's got to go back to his village.
With all the facilities they offer us, it seems like a good price to me.
Maybe you, with your wicked mind.
He said, with all the things they offer us, it seems like a good price to me. Wait till you get to retirement, Richard, and you'll spend 4 times as much as what you have coming in.
Might be wondering.
Well, that's why I want to make sure that the money I make works for me rather than just spending it. That's what we don't teach kids, and we haven't taught them that for 40 or 50 years. So it's like people think money's for spending rather than money's for making you money, you know?
This hotel is used for making the succulent. But the answer is that in Bangladesh, you could go to jail for such an act. Even in this country, living together is prohibited. In a common law union, well, my friend,
you can't live with a woman unless you're. So it's Muslim. It's a Muslim country area. So men can't live with women. Men and women can't live together unless they're married. So the women are with the family. So the son's probably got to leave the house to go find work, and then when he gets to some point, the parents will probably find him a wife because they'll do arranged marriages.
So finally, here ends today's video, showing the cheapest hotel in the entire world. Tell me what you think. What did you think of what the hotel offers for that price? Beyond the conditions and the fact that it is a bit cramped and a bit run down, what do you think about what it offers for all these prices that don't exceed $1? Let me know everything down there in the comments.
Right, so imagine being able to get in touch with an American, and you could do video editing or something like that, and you're making $20 a video. You know, doing a video a week, plus whatever you're doing, or more. You know, and editing it from your phone. You know, it's a lot of money. It's when you probably do the editing one day. You know, in a couple hours, make more in a couple hours than you would in an entire week.
Tell me if you.
Oh, that was India. I was seeing Bangladesh, but still. $8,000 taka. What Android phone is best? Galaxy S26. 107,500. It reigns supreme. Interesting. He named the video "They Sleep on Toxic Waste." All right, let's see what we're gonna find. Let's see what we're gonna find. Boom, boom. I would not be able to hire someone for editing my videos. The person would have to physically be in my geographical location. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying if they're on the internet, you know, I mean, obviously they got their cell phones and whatnot. So if they found someone in America, and there's lots of people, you know, and if you know what's going on with AI, you'll know that a lot of those guys have jobs. But he was working in a fruit market. The guys that have technical skills, they're AI. Every type of sleep pod. Paris has fallen. All right, let's see what this dude's got to say.
About this time last year in 2025, news outlets started reporting on a story of a man who went without their inhaler and then, unfortunately, paid the ultimate price. The person was using a medication called Advair. It's a very common inhaler. I mean, we see this every single day. It's one of the most, I would imagine, popular inhalers in the United States. This
Yeah. And I also got this. And I'm making it happen, brother.
inhaler is to be taken daily. It is a preventative, long-term treatment for asthma and COPD. Inhalers like Advair are very important. Without them, patients have to rely on what's called like a rescue inhaler, like albuterol. And that's not something that anybody recommends because you can become dependent on it and then you need more and then it doesn't work as well. So the utility and the use of Advair and similar inhalers is very much a good thing. It's not a scam, is what I'm saying. It's a very important inhaler. The patient had been on this for some amount of time, and they had insurance. They had insurance through their employer, and they typically paid a $70 copay or something less than $70, something to that effect, which is honestly still pretty high, I think. But anyway, they're making ends meet. But what insurance companies do, and this was such a shock for me whenever I came out of pharmacy school, is they will just randomly decide not to pay for something, and there's nothing you can do about it. They like to pretend like there's something you can do about it, but you really can't. Now, there's lots of reasons why an insurance company may all of a sudden stop paying for something, and I will admit, most of the time, the rationale behind it is actually pretty, in order. There's nothing wrong with recommending a cost-effective alternative. There's nothing wrong with negotiating contracts in the background with pharmaceutical companies. That's all okay in theory. In fact, it's a good thing. This drives prices down, at least to some extent. But the thing that shocked me whenever I got into this profession
Think
is
about
that
how much
they
feces, mold spores are in the river and how sick they would get living on the water. Yeah, no, that's a big problem. That's a big problem in Bangladesh. It's a huge problem. And so this is why people need anti-parasitics, because the bacteria and the parasites in that water let's see if there's any data for it. Percent of deaths in Bangladesh from parasitic infection. Wow, it says less than 0.1 death, and that's absolute bullshit. That says less than 10 nationwide, and that's not true because more people die from visiting Bangladesh in America than 10 people a year. So that's absolute propaganda. That's wackadoodle. Okay, and then you go down, and it says 80% of the children have parasites. Okay, so maybe they're not saying parasites that go to the brain, so they're separating it out. That's a big problem if you don't keep reading. Right, so 80% of the children in those areas have them. And then you have malaria and parasite. And then it says they've only had 2 deaths from malaria out of thousands of cases. So they're getting thousands and thousands of cases of it, but people aren't dying of it, right? So, and then how many people never even make it to, and they're not giving autopsies to all these kids. Does not show up in chat. He's a professional. Someone should teach them not to live water like that. Well, the problem is, what's their choices? If you're going down there to spend 70 cents to spend 70 cents a day, you don't really have any options left. And the thing is, you need water. And so if you pay 70 cents a day, at least you get access to the government supplied water. I was in a transient location and I had a huge rash breakout and the males running it looked like Islam. In a transient location at a rash breakout. It was probably bed bugs.
Just do that. And that's it. So that's what happened in this case. The pharmacy benefits manager, OptumRx, decided that they weren't going to cover Advair anymore, and instead they probably had a contract with another manufacturer or something. And for one reason or another, they wanted him to switch to a different inhaler. But of course, you won't know that until it's too late. He showed up to the pharmacy. It was denied by the insurance company, and an inhaler like that is about over $500, and that's what the pharmacy was asking him to pay. Without insurance, these inhalers are just not accessible. This took place back in January of 2024, and at the time, all maintenance inhalers were very expensive. If you didn't have insurance, you couldn't get a maintenance inhaler. Now, today, thankfully, there are cost-effective alternatives, and there's one available for Advair as well now. But for several years, inhalers were the bane of every pharmacist's existence because there was nothing you could do. They were all inaccessible because of the price. So what do you do in that situation? If you're a pharmacist and drug A, B, and C are all $400 or $500, and those are the only similar ones to a maintenance inhaler that would help this patient, what the heck do you even do? It was a horrible, horrible time. But like I said, thankfully now in 2026, the prices are much more reasonable. And it's very serious. You know, how many times, if any pharmacists are watching this, do you see somebody stand across the pharmacy counter and say, okay, I'll just die then? Or I guess I just won't breathe. You know, it is very serious. So he couldn't afford it. He left the pharmacy without his inhaler, figuring he'd roll the dice. But I want to take a moment here. I don't think that this was that young man's decision. I think he was put in a position where he had no decision to make. So he wasn't really rolling the dice. He was just going about his life as best he could. Unfortunately, 5 days later, he suffered an asthma attack and died, something that definitely was preventable by the use of Advair. When insurance companies do make these changes to what they will cover, they call it a formulary change. And typically they'll send out a letter or something to that effect, which is a very, in my opinion, negligent way of communicating something so critical. They treat it like an FYI, like a just in case, you know, just keeping you in the loop. And these things get lost. Most people probably don't even have their current address on file with their insurance company. It's a letter that is nothing more than just theater. So I'm not surprised at all that, this guy did not get this letter and he didn't know that it was changing. And speaking from experience as a pharmacy, 99.999% of people find out that their medication isn't covered at the pharmacy. Nobody gets these mysterious letters that the insurance companies say that they send out whenever they make these changes. And that's exactly what the family of this patient is alleging in their lawsuit, that he never received notice of this. Additionally, the family says the doctor was never made aware of the issue either. This is my biggest issue with all of this. I mean, besides the obvious. If the insurance company cared, why don't they just write the prescription themselves for what they want to cover? They seem quite content masquerading as a physician, but only when it's convenient for them, taking all of the power without any of the responsibility and using that to manipulate patients' therapy, presumably at an increase in revenue. So when I started working as a pharmacist, I couldn't believe the system that we had in place. I had no idea that this was happening when I was in school. It wasn't until I actually graduated. People would show up, their medication that was covered the month before is no longer covered, and they would just walk away. And I was like, what are we supposed to do? I'm like, well, we tell the doctor, and then they fight with the insurance. And I was like, well, that's not going to happen today. Like, they need their medicine. Like, how? I was like,
if you die, they'll bring someone in to replace you. They're not losing a customer. They're swapping a customer out. They don't care. They don't care at all. And if you kill off everybody, they'll just import more people. Yeah, I like them a lot. That was Bangladesh.
Just the way it is. The people training
which is next to India.
Is who said that is what I meant by that. Now, getting back to the topic of the pharmacy trying to help, I see news reports, mentioning that the pharmacy offered no alternatives. There's nothing that they can do. Like I said, all of these inhalers are incredibly expensive. It doesn't matter which one you pick. If it's not on the formulary, then you pretty much can't get it. Whenever pharmacies get rejections for these things, it literally just says product not covered. It tells you no more information than that. So based on that information, what could the pharmacy even do? And I think this is a misconception. Pharmacists cannot prescribe. Like, it doesn't even matter if they're like, okay,
Not in
don't cover
America.
this one, cover
Not
this
in
one.
America. In other countries,
that still has to be done.
This is a big problem here. So in other countries, the doctor tells you what's wrong with you, and then you go to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist who stays up on the, like, if you watch this guy, he knows a lot of stuff about a lot of drugs. He loves going. He loves finding all kinds of over-the-counter prescription drugs in other countries. And other countries like Mexico, Brazil, and whatnot, the chemist, the pharmacist gives you the whatever the latest and greatest is for you. The doctor just tells you what's wrong with you. And the problem with how we do it is the doctors tell you what pills they're going to give you. Yeah, and then it's already too late. India Hotel at times looked like they were allowing people to leave their dogs and cats. Yeah, of course.
By the doctor, like you're taking the problem and putting many degrees of separation from the people who can actually fix that problem. In other words, these insurance companies simply use pharmacies as messengers. If they actually cared, they would just write the prescription themselves for the thing that actually is covered. Instead, they make a complex web of mazes and riddles and phone trees and
right. They want you going back to the doctor's office and paying another copay to say they're not covering this one anymore. Let me see what I can do. That's what they're hoping will happen once out of 100 times. The guy in the video puts his health in jeopardy for our benefit. He's great. Yeah, I love him. He's great.
Tag and communicating through archaic means like fax, trying to get a prescription for something that they decided was the covered product. What's more upsetting for me as a pharmacist about all this is most pharmacists are bright enough that they could develop a plan to help somebody in this situation, but we can't. Like I said, we can't prescribe. What's even more crazy about this, and I bet you didn't know this, at most pharmacies, particularly at Rite Aid, where I used to work, we don't even have access to the internet. I am dead serious. It very much is bill the insurance, get them their medication, don't look away from the horse blinders, guys. If I was free to do whatever I want to as a pharmacist, I would have recommended just importing this from New Zealand or another country, looking at like $88. I would imagine probably in this case, although not specifically stated in any news articles, someone somewhere recommended, a trial card or a copay card from the manufacturer as well. But typically you can only use those like once. And I'm assuming probably in this case he already used it. But when the insurance company is, like I keep saying, being negligent or obtuse,
on the third
to
floor,
heck with them.
Completely full.
You gotta find another creative way that doesn't involve the insurance. With the insurance,
listen. If you living in Atlanta too, they move people. Atlanta's one of the largest airports, and they have people moving in and out. They'll bring box trucks of people in, whores and trafficked people. And they'll set all that up. There's a lot of prostitution going on in a lot of those places, a lot. And there's a bunch of rooms the guy at the front desk deals with a pimp that lives in an area, and then they'll give you the drugs you want, and then the whore that you want, and they'll make deals with that so they don't ring it up through the register, because how the person that owns the hotel doesn't know this is going on. Because if you don't ring it up, they don't. If no one rents the room, it doesn't matter, and then someone just cleans the room and they get paid an extra money off that. This is huge. It's happening all over the United States, all over the world. So this is why we've got there's so much money being made on stuff like this, and a lot of our politicians that's how they're getting their side cuts, because they're working with the mobs and the cartels and stuff to help this happen. This is why they just opened the border and said that we can't close it, it's too bad. And then we need to let everybody do drugs. Why? What would that help? So you're helping them, and then if they run out of money, you're giving them money to buy drugs. Where is that money going to? If they're buying coke or fentanyl, where does that money end up? Whose pocket? It ends up in the cartels' pockets, in the mob's pocket, in the gangs' pockets. So even the government's helping people buy stuff from the cartels and the gangs. Yeah, it's absolutely wackadoodle. They were supposed to be remodeling, but the USA guys, construction, came with the staff, but the owner stopped paying them. Yeah.
Would say is that the pharmacy is supposed to notify the doctor Apparently that didn't happen in this case, by the way, which I honestly, I don't really believe that. Most pharmacies, you can't stop the fax to go to the doctor's office that, tells the doctor that the product is not covered. Like, if you breathe on the computer, it's going to do that. But whatever, let's say somehow, I literally don't even know how that wouldn't even happen. But let's say maybe the fax number was wrong and it never got to the doctor or something. I don't know. They want the doctor to basically fill out paperwork that says that they need this product. And then they just deny that. Like, it's seriously a game that you just can't win. And you, in my opinion, a lot of times you shouldn't even try. To heck with them. Import it from another country. If it were up to me, I wouldn't even have prescription insurance. You do need medical insurance, by the way. I mean, if you're in a disaster that you can't predict or plan for, things happen, you do need medical insurance. But with prescription, I wouldn't even do it. I would use things like Crush Cost, GoodRx. I would import from another country. And if I got like a really super crazy expensive medication that I thought I really, really, really needed, I would just get insurance then the next year and deal with it for the remainder of that year. But you can't do that. You have to get them both medical and prescription. And I think these companies know that, and they take advantage of it. Prescription insurance.
Yep, in 4 states. Yep. Most USA people are very forthcoming with me. Transient traffic people open up that habit. I'm sure they are. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not hidden. But the government just got no idea. Tell them to get those drug commercials banned on TV. That's what he's working on, brother. The construction leader who's lost his staff was there with a tiny puppy named Cash, and they gave him a puppy. Oh, that's nice.
Isn't worth it, in my opinion. This is a very sad story, and I bet this happens more than what we know. I think if families, instead of grieving, wanted to reach out to, news outlets, we'd probably see more of this, but I would imagine in that time, that's probably the last thing you're thinking about. So my heart goes out to this family. Yeah, it should have never happened. The insurance companies treat it like a game. Oh, not our favorite product, too expensive. Click, denied. Send a fake letter somewhere. We did what we had to do. We did everything. We sent them the letter. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if that were me. Not at all. And I don't think they would be too thrilled either if they themselves or someone that they loved had that exact same situation happen to them.
And someone they love, wouldn't happen because they're families of the insurance company who have freaking golden vibrator insurance. Get rid of the Pecker Pill commercials. Hey, I'm working on it. Listen, it's so obvious that people are so broken because their Pecker Pills wouldn't be that popular. They wouldn't be selling as well as they were if people's ding-a-lings were working. And the reason they're not working is because our food is poisoning us. We are not. It's destroying the way that our intestines absorb vitamins and nutrients, vitamins and minerals from our food. So it's just ending up. I was looking at feces monitoring, feces labs, and it was showing what's in people's poop. The amount of vitamins and minerals and creatine and whatnot in people's poop means it's not going in their body. It's not going in their body. It's coming out as poop. It means it's going in their mouth and coming out their poop. It's not going into their bloodstream, or it wouldn't be in their poop. All right? So it's obvious that if you look at these things, only 3% of people in the United States have healthy enough intestines to be able to donate poop, fecal transplants. To be able to donate it. That means 97% of us have. So if you know that we just turned America, we just convinced Obama to do this Obamacare wackadoo and change the way that things are paid out. And then so they raise the prices through the roof. And then because the government's going to pay directly to the insurance companies. So they can raise the prices as much as they want. Whoever dies, and they'll import people to replace who died. Yep. Yeah. I'm glad he's doing God's work. Cheers to him. Sold alive, Chinese scariest meat. Cut into, brutal accidents. Oh, jeez. The harsh reality of cheap clothing. Bastards. We'll get it figured out. A random developer. Back to the Smithsonian. Total idiots at work. There we go. We're going to watch an idiots thing. There was a short blonde. There was a short blonde woman named Amy. She looked a lot like Mary Lou Retton with blonde hair from Nashville. She had 2 sons with her. One was 6 feet 7 inches tall. Looked like Barron Trump. Mary Lou Retton. Wow, I ain't heard that name in a while.
Welcome back, folks. Today we witness idiots at works boldly ignoring common sense. And the results? Utterly spectacular. Ready to laugh?
I'm
Let's
ready
go.
to laugh.
Watch your head, Nick. Oh, it's got this, isn't it?
I got a new D. A nudie. Oh, I wonder if I can do this now. I can't really read it still. Dang it. Oops. Darwin
What is the
Award
worst
Day.
thing
Yeah,
that can
we're gonna
possibly
watch
happen
him.
when cutting a tree?
Jeez.
God damn.
What's this freaking guy doing? The woman who had her 2 sons with her in transient living, when the man Sam fired her, he asked her where she will go, and she said she is homeless.
Never, ever.
When you're about to get fired because of one small mistake.
What are these freaking people doing? Damn, she was freaking made it down on purpose.
Those glasses were built during a lunch break and a bad idea.
Oh. You gotta be kidding me.
When your job is to cut down the tree and nothing else.
Oops. That wasn't too bad. That's called a pig. So that right there, these things right there coming out, those are called pigs. So I don't know if that's an actual pipeline or if they're cleaning a concrete pumper. But even though like the fuel pipelines, how you separate high octane and low octane fuel, or different types of things that are going through the pipe, is after you're done pumping one thing through, you put one of those things in. It's called a pig. And then when that thing comes through, boom, to shut it off. And drain it, and then you can switch to the different receiving things. But also the pigs like that are used to clean the concrete pumpers. It's like a big fire hose that pumps concrete out. Well, you don't want the concrete to harden up in the line, so you pump one of these big thick sponges through, and it squeegees out the inside. The woman said she was originally from Nashville, Tennessee, but they could do construction traveling around all the time and they could trade out hotels for remodeling. 10 Light, why don't you record these? Why don't you record these as story times? Why don't you make these into videos? You got all these stories, do story times. Story times from the transient living. You'll probably get 1 billion views. And then to record a video and then cut some shorts out of the video and draw in some people. Thank you, monk brother. No hobo. Oops.
Looks like the furniture store suddenly turned into a dance floor.
Oh my God.
Clamp. Dude. No good operator. Oops.
Painting the ceiling
No,
while the
with the
fan's
ceiling
on.
fan
What a
on.
great idea.
Oh, that's a freaking rental. Richard, people tell me I'm not telling the truth. People tell me I'm not telling the truth of what I saw in the hotel's not happening. Record it. Who cares? They don't have to say anything back to you. I would do the story times. I'm not talking about live streaming. I'm talking about, I would do them story times. See, now what's happened in the hotel? See, I'm telling you, you're missing out on a good idea.
How to stop an uncontrollable machine.
That's how you do it.
This dude's about to lose his tooths. Broke the feet. Problems hiding a body. No, it just goes under the mattress. The homeless population is much larger than what is being talked about. Yes, like California. You don't think that's happening everywhere? Right, yeah, it's absolutely. And they're taking the money and they're saying they fixed people. So they on paper, the numbers are dropping because they're stealing the money from the federal government. The federal government says, here's $20 million to handle these 5 homeless people. And they say, okay, they're not homeless anymore. Oh, those are 5 new people. Can I get $20 million more dollars? And then when they have no social security number or anything, you just say, oh, they're from another country, name not given, social security not given. And then so now you're just saying fake people, and they're writing thousands of fake people's names, and they're getting the money and saying, yes, we gave them some drug pipes and some freaking butthole wipes. Yeah, it's all a big scam. During this time, we had migrant human trafficking all across the U.S. Yes, absolutely. And everybody knows that nobody cares. Yeah,
That's how we unload the cargo.
So they just say the people that work in the homeless industrial complex are saying the numbers have gone down. They're like, here's 10 grand. How about instead of saying 10,000 homeless people, you say 6.532? Okay, cool, great. Here's another 10 grand. Take your girlfriend out for a cup of coffee. Yeah, and that's it, because they're getting millions of dollars to take care of these homeless people, and they're just not doing anything for them. The state of Georgia just did this. They have housed all the homeless people inside transient locations. Now they call them housed but still homeless. Yeah, right. They call them unhoused, not homeless. They call them unhoused. They changed the language.
Real fast.
Damn.
That guy didn't bring a backpack. He brought a whole mountain.
Dumbass. The state of Georgia is claiming they're only about 200 homeless. Yes, I just told you why. Because they got hundreds of millions of dollars from the federal government, supposedly, and they said they took care of it. So why would there be more than 200? They've gotten like hundreds of millions of dollars. They took care of it. You want to get rich tonight? Start a nonprofit to help the homeless.
Some cars run on gasoline, some run on cement, and the driver's bad decision.
How much you pay for the new guy?
No good operator. Man, I just made a few grand in the NASDAQ.
I don't see
There
any
you go,
point in
brother.
using that ladder.
Keep up the good work. You gotta retire. Unless you don't get off that low. No good operator. It's on fire. Oh, I thought I was gonna push it into the car. Richard, tell us how you get rich off a nonprofit.
The door
House
didn't even
Homeless
get a
LLC,
warning.
I just told you how you get rich. I just told you how you get rich. You start a nonprofit. When you get off the stream, you go to irs.gov and you set yourself up an LLC. I'm sorry, a 501c3, whatever a nonprofit is, not 501c3. And then you go to SBA.gov and you have the what you need to look to get for a grant for homeless people. And you say, okay, if you give me $500 billion, and then the people that see it will be like, hey, I hear you're trying to get $500 billion from the government. How about if you write this down and that down, and I give you... But if you actually wanted to do it, that's exactly what you would do. You would go, to actually make money off of it. Remember, nonprofits, just the company doesn't make money. Doesn't mean the people don't. You can if you start a business to help the people around you, you can get money from the government to do that, absolutely. And then you can pay yourself $250,000 a year. Because just as long as the company doesn't make money, doesn't show a profit, but the people inside can absolutely, the CEO and CFO and all that, they can absolutely make a bunch of money. And that's what's going on. That's what's been going on. That was the whole USAID thing and all that stuff. That was a whole bunch of people starting nonprofits saying they would do stuff. And then they got a bunch of money. So then they had to get rid of that money. So what did they do? Well, they gave themselves raises, and then they sent actually like $10,000 to a charity somewhere. It's an all-time high against the war on full speed. What's up, Tom? Coke, Tom. Coke. What about you? Why do I want to work for free? It's not for free. You get paid as much as you want to pay yourself. I just told you. A nonprofit means the company doesn't make money, but the people that work for that company do make money. They make as much as you could pay yourself. Yeah, that's how all the foundations work. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, but you just created yourself a job. The government gives you money, and you can say that you're going to give water to the homeless people, and then they'll give you $100,000 a month or whatever it is. You buy a $2,000 pallet of water with that. Pay yourself the rest of the money. Rent yourself a house as the headquarters for your foundation and for the 10 Light Foundation. Yeah, that's just how it works. It's the way it's worked for 70 years. These people are so dumb. She fainted. She fainted. Yes, Jagger, that's all.
The porch camera definitely got its money's worth.
No, those are going to turlet. Right, and it used to be kind of chill. Yes, they got into office, let them get rich as long as everything runs fine. The problem is everything ain't running fine anymore. So, and because now hundreds of thousands of people are getting rich off of it. I'm pretty sure the Bill and Melinda Gates found it. Yes, all of them. Listen. Bill Gates retired from Microsoft with $3 million to give away all of his money. He's worth $100 billion now. He retired with $3 billion. He's worth $100 billion now. He retired with $3 billion to give all of his money away. He's worth $100 billion now. How do you give away your money to make more money? All of them are tax bullshit. The tax havens, absolutely, all of it. And then they tell the government they're going to do something great, and the government gives them grants. And then they do something digital, which costs nothing, and then charge millions for it. Divided his company up, the foundation. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's got some shares, but no, that's all covered by trusts. He's not in that no more. I bet Bill Gates still. Yes, yeah, he's got more. He's got more. He retired with $3 billion to give it away, and he's got $100 billion now. So he made $97 billion more by giving away his money. Yeah, it's a scam. And then you keep saying the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will help give kids vaccines. And the government says, oh, here's $100 million to help you do that. And he says, okay, I built a website. You haven't applied. You haven't even tried.
Sometimes it's just not your day.
They would work with you to set up some scam. It's only the people that ask will receive. Oops. Oops. Look at that. Oh, unconscious.
She slips, that thing fell. You don't have to wood up.
Frickin' idiot. Plus Ultra, Bill Gates, my mom says she's a
Human
philanthropist.
Resources Department might need to add unexpected chaos to the benefits package.
I don't want to scam people. I just want to pay myself and make videos. Well, you got to help people. I'm telling you that I just told you a way that you could make money. I just told you a way to make money. If you've got people around you that need help, you set up a nonprofit and you help those people and you pay yourself to do that. It's not illegal. You set up, if you've got people around you that are transient and need help, you set up a foundation and you write out what you're going to do, where you're going to buy a place for you to stay, how much you get paid as the CEO, and what you're going to give away. Then you send in a request to the government saying, I want to do this and I want to pay myself this much and I want to buy a building for this. That's how people do it. That's why USAID was so huge, because tens of thousands of people did it and they were getting millions and millions and millions of dollars for it. But USAID ain't the only department that was doing that. There's a lot of other departments like USAID. USAID was just the most one. But if you actually do something, you can get money to do it. And pay yourself and have a place to live and do all that. Whoever was driving the car backwards, I think, should play play with Games Limited. They're really helpful. And it's mobile. I would make very good educational videos. I had $1 million teaching. Then when you get off the live, go to irs.gov, set yourself up a 501c3, then go to sba.gov, smallbusinessadministration.gov, and get yourself a business plan and then fill it out. And then you can send the business plan in. You can go to grants.gov and see how much money the government's giving away to do different things, and look up propaganda and whatnot to see if you want to make videos. And then you can win awards, right? Not financial advice, by the way. I'm not interested in scamming people. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm telling you how to actually do it, not scamming. I'm telling you how to actually set up a nonprofit and how to get it funded. You're an idiot. No one said anything about scamming. I told you how the system works. It ain't scamming anybody. It's how non-profits work.
Too much.
Oof. What's up, Dio?
The paycheck better come with emotional support.
Oops. Chickens, one of them might be lost, or hiding somewhere laying an egg, but they're doing pretty good. What's up, Dio? Great grandpa.
I'm sure this level of chaos ain't written in their job description.
What's that? It's Bigfoot.
Bro looks like someone coming straight out of a cartoon.
Is that the outhouse? A boink.
Hey, what do you think that people will do it?
All right, then, like, you have a good one. Ooh. No way. Oh, dude.
Nothing says teamwork like everything failing
Did you see that? He almost died. Watch this. Watch this. Not this guy. All right, watch this. So the crane flipped over. So the crane's upside down. So this outrigger right here and this outrigger right here is the only thing. There's an outrigger up here. Okay? So these outriggers are the things that go out to help it so it doesn't tip over, but it tipped up. So this big piece of metal right here is the only thing keeping this off the ground. And he walks under it and it collapses. What?
Nothing says teamwork like everything failing at once.
He would have been a puddle of mud. Yeah, awkward. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Why he would have walked under there, I got no idea.
Yo,
Is it good? Oh! God damn it. Hey, I figured out where the...
I wonder about the genius behind this unique door lock.
10 light. Just play it like it.
I should video it. It's loading.
How? How?
They got it in reverse. Look, they were still trying to get out of there. Look at this. Look at this. They still got it in reverse. Look at the tires.
How?
In reverse. You know, you ain't getting out of there. Somebody drunk as hell just drove through the garage.
Oh, Mateus. Oh, cara.
They came to fix one problem and accidentally created a water park.
Ooh.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insane moments.
I designed a human the other day. It's faster, stronger, and taller, and smarter than me. How'd it turn out? Besides being faster, stronger, taller, and smarter, what about good looking?
This seems like an expensive lesson for all truck drivers. Luckily, there were no serious injuries.
Oh, bullshit. He's mud. I call him AI. Oh, that hurt. Bigger. The humidity built... The what? The humidity built still can't do math in public. The humidity? Camera switch up. Yeah, I got it now.
Didn't think this one through, did you, man?
He'll be staying here for a while.
still can't do math above that, right? Did you hear about the problems with the Google AI? Did you hear, like, if you ask it how many P's is in Google, it'll tell you 2, or how many H's are in Google, it'll tell you 1, and there's none, right? Add voice to text don't work as well. Oh yeah, it doesn't work that well at all. Yeah. I got a 12-inch ding-a-ling tattooed on my arm for the ladies. Don't do math in public. I thought he said math. Now I'm confused.
About to arrive with a face full of who did this?
Yeah, that fence didn't work very
Mr.
well.
George, how much you pay for the new guy?
Not to
Hey,
get
no
out,
good operator.
but with the help of a broomstick handle.
good operator. Damn it. No good
Sometimes I just can't understand humans' brain.
Are you okay?
Nothing ruins your day better than having a stupid teammate.
No way, idiot.
Bro didn't know how to take advantage
Not to do it at all. Wouldn't it get confused between Google and Google?
Of his long legs.
Let me see if I can find this real quick. Oh, damn it. What was it called? Actually, I'll check it out on here. I don't have to do it up here. I keep forgetting I got phones and stuff, too.
Ay, quietico, mijo, quietico.
I don't even know why I tried this. I get such wackadoodles.
Someone has quite a lot of eggs for that dinner.
How much you pay for the
No good operator.
20
like
bucks?
all
No,
them
too
scam
much.
callers.
He's no
Yeah,
good.
Googleplex
No good
is a good
operator.
word. It's like 100 to the 10th power, or a Google to the 10th power. Whatever happened to the Segway? That guy, the guy that created it, drove off a cliff. Like for real, for real, faux real, faux real, like for real, for real. Googleplex. Well, Googleplex is also the name of the headquarters. Googleplex is a large number. It's 10 times 10 to the 10. 10 to 10 to the 100. There you go. It's 1 followed by 100 zeros is a Google. A Googleplex is unimaginably huge, and you can't rule it out. It takes more space than atoms that exist in the observable universe. No good operator.
That tractor didn't get stuck. It got adopted by the mud.
What the hell are you thinking?
Wait for it. Oh, big mama.
This truck alone contributed 5% to the region's air pollution.
Yeah, we gotta use freaking mufflers and freaking catalytic converters. I can imagine a bigger number by adding 0 to the end of it. 10 times 10 to the 10 to the 100,000. That box wine. What are you doing, dude? Yeah. Oops.
They didn't clock in for a job. They clocked in for a survival challenge.
Oh, I got hit by a train. Idiot. Infinity plus 1 makes man.
Всё, храпок.
Grandpa.
А ты за крючки держись и с ним уедешь.
No good operator.
Failing to plan a tree's fall path always ends in
Yeah, this
disaster.
guy has no idea what he's doing. No good operator.
Frena, coño, frena, frena.
Oh, that's a broken tailbone. Dude, that's concrete. So the links I comment not appearing now. You keep calling me grandpa. Your links aren't allowed to
Every
appear.
hand
No, I
wave
didn't
is
see
just
him.
pure panic with a
I didn't see him.
soundtrack.
There you go. Drunk in the morning. Oh! Cheater? Nietzsche.
This seems like a little bit windy today.
Idiots. Chinese babies. Trip. Looking at the booty.
They were playing games until the TV decided to take real damage.
Jeez. Has anyone ever helplessly hoped her when Homer's nearby? Hope her Harlequin.
Yeah.
Not
He's
a
2
good idea.
seconds away from realizing this is a bad idea.
Dumb ass. No, that's rat poop. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, damn. Watch neat Chinese babies.
Here's a
Nichein. I don't know what the hell this is. What is this?
Nature Chinese baby.
Hold on. Is this copyrighted? Freaking, you try and make me do copyrighted stuff? Better not be. Better not be. What is this? I ain't watching this. We're watching people hit the ground. You watch it. Nietzsche means doghouse in French. Yeah, but it's some wackadoo.
Chinese baby,
Hold on. I'm gonna check something real quick. I want to see something real quick. It's definitely copyrighted. Absolutely. Yeah, right here. It's copyrighted by Frosted Pancakes, SoundCloud. Freaking Amber. Trying to get me kicked off the internet when 10 Light put you up to that. No, I just looked at it. I want to copyright that catch. Copyright it.
It's a gentle reminder from Mother Nature that he should not have gone out.
Just because it's a meme don't mean it's not copyrighted. Absolutely. What's up, John? Now, how you gonna get down, dude? Oh! Yeah, that's some freaking broken ribs, boy. What's up, Emmanuel? Oops. What you got here, monk? Oh, I ain't it. When I miss something? No, is that me? Yeah, that is me. What's up, Emmanuel? Monk.
What's your drug?
Oops.
Good choice.
Probably cocaine.
Yeah?
I would say.
What does it
probably.
feel like?
If I had to guess, I would say cocaine.
What's it like?
Let me think. I like cocaine because it makes me feel exactly how I want to immediately. Like having a beer, it's like, hey, I got to talk to Patrick or Ricky. You know what I'm saying? If I have cocaine, dude, I get to go home, fucking hold on to my fucking wiener and be scared. And
wait, what? What's your drug of choice?
Probably.
Monk. We got children in the chat. We did all those crazy jumps and dares growing up. Nah, jumps and dares.
I think his grandma really wanted peace at this moment.
Grandma, she hadn't gotten out of bed in 5 years. Hold on, we're gonna be scared to order description. Yep. Damn.
Na spodzie miszki mam zaznaczone, ile wyrzucamy.
This is how the driver learns about low capacity.
No way. Holy crap, it snapped the freaking...
learns about low...
Look at that. That's freaking snap. That's an I-beam.
This is how the driver learns about low capacity.
Move your head, move your head. Man, move your waist. Get out of there, man. Get out of there. Where the f*** you go?
No way. I just ruined your freaking truck.
Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for
Yeah.
more Idiots at Work compilations. Only the boat noticed the
You
stop
gotta
sign,
be
and it
kidding
did
me.
follow the rule.
What an idiot, dude. Ugh, dude, some people.
When you team up with a highly competitive guy, looks like the ATV doesn't live up to its name. Turns out more than 2 people were joining this game.
I'm looking at your damn.
What? Yeah, Oh, shit. Look at this guy's face kiss the freaking concrete. I saw something like that once. A machine once that was like, I had hell of scratch on my head. Turns out my buddy was there, just stuck by bees nest inside the machine. Watch this guy. Watch his face go. Boom. Oh. That's an outrigger right there, right? Right there. That's an outrigger.
Funny how he was so dedicated to creating his own
I did
cage.
that on purpose. He ain't that stupid. Nobody's that stupid. Everyone in the live stream.
That's how the
let's
universe
all play
tells you
one
not
game
to
of
go
Roblox.
out today.
I ain't playing
Yeah.
Roblox. I ain't playing that Roblox. I got my Minecraft. I ain't buying that. Last time I played Roblox was like a year ago. I played what's it called? But I don't play Roblox. I don't like the way they treat kids. He was dropping the coins out and he didn't know what was in there, and then boom, the bees. The bees. Dog.
An easy life is fine, but choosing the hard path is sometimes a lot more fun.
Nice. To give him a beer. Nice.
Never let them know your next move.
That was better. What's up, Thadiel? So
when you put in
dumb.
100%
What a
effort
bunch
but
of
receive no
idiots.
productivity. Huh?
Ah, that hurts.
One is shaking the street, the other is shaking off the stress.
Smash.
Hey, Hank, we have
I wonder how many times that's happened before.
Look at the state of this. Holy.
But what the hell, boy?
What the hell, boy?
The kayak gave up and she immediately started auditioning for an action movie.
It's gotta be cold. Oh, and that's shallow. That's probably what that one's.
Everyone around here just unlocked a
Somebody in
new
the
fear.
driver's seat.
Yeah, go feed him. Go feed him, Taraji. Yeah, go over there with your dad. Go over there with your dad and feed him.
Jadis, don't do that.
Nice. You're getting the band back together. And go. Yeah. Come on, ladies.
Relax,
there's an
the phone was
iPhone
just working way too hard
video.
recently.
Oh, I thought she was gonna freaking smack her face on the refrigerator. You gotta be kidding me.
One bucket and it's already over capacity.
Nice eyebrows, brother.
Everyone needs this amazing teamwork.
Nice.
Share this video to the one who needs a good laugh today.
Se cayó.
You gotta be kidding me.
Friendly reminder, no matter what you're doing, stay far away from the television.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. That's heavy. No way.
Someone forgot to put their truck in park mode again.
Oh, that's good for 10.
You got it.
Even the wheels look like they're questioning their life choices.
Bastard. Little dog. Oh, did you see him smack his face on the freaking trash can? Watch this. Watch this. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button, dang it. Watch this. And then, boom.
The tool is loud, but his confusion is louder.
I wonder, man.
Jeez. That must have been Brazil.
The motorbike really said, "Nice try, better luck next time." At least he went down with style.
Can't give up. There she goes.
Got a shoe? That was a log or something. Oops. No way.
That car looks like it's doing more thinking than the driver is.
Oh. What an idiot, dude.
Somewhere, a professional is watching this and quietly closing the video.
Robots.
The CCTV camera never fails to capture the funniest moments.
Nice. How did that happen, though? Oh, she drops the weight. I thought those were those big balls.
The CCTV camera never fails to capture the funniest moments.
You gotta be kidding me. What are you gonna do when the freaking ceiling falls down, idiots?
Hit subscribe if you love funny videos like this.
Oh, perfect Instagram.
Oops. You ready to go? Y recuerda.
She lost her handle.
Tell me you're having a bad day at work without telling me.
Oh, yeah, you're having a bad day. That's a lot.
Bruh.
And those tanks, that's what pisses me off. Those tanks that...
He has never been this confused about his job before.
Oh!
We all know the result after applying this kitchen hack, right?
I had no idea what he was doing. Oh! Oh, that was like 5 packets of ramen.
Oh my God, no way,
I see.
Seems that someone must have had a very wild ride.
Somebody didn't get paid. No, someone's not getting paid. That one was the Job Fights Back.
I have no idea how some people got a license in the first place.
Jeez. That's a lawsuit.
Perhaps he's questioning every one of his career choices
We've
right
all
now.
done this once before.
$20? No,
I mean,
too much
anybody
money.
that's worked on tile. Yeah.
It's no good.
No good operator.
Even the washing machine is sick of doing the same thing every day.
He's gonna dump him. He's gonna dump him. They must have forgotten the long trowel or the long.
One guy makes one bad choice, and suddenly the whole job site becomes a comedy show.
The whole tire track's everywhere. No. Oh, God, no!
Some people got enough money to be doing stuff like this on the weekends. I guess they don't drink or do drugs. They got plenty of money.
I'm not sure what I should look at first.
Oh, there it goes. There she goes. There she goes. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Man, pulled me right up like.
The water was just waiting for its moment. The moment you realize the camera captured everything,
oops. That's gonna be a bad day.
This is the part of a Jeep.
adrenaline rush is real when you're driving in the rain while the car roof is open.
They don't talk about.
Why don't you close it?
If you think the brown sweater guy was getting dizzy, you're completely wrong.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's hammered. How's it going that fast?
Yeah.
Oh God! You don't got that kind of air time.
Oh. Super Maple.
No matter what you're doing, don't take too much on your plate.
Freaking destroyed the place. Robinson.
Some people learn by training. These guys learn by making themselves nervous.
Oh, they didn't put the top fill cap on. Oops. No, I think he was rinsing it. Yeah, I think he was rinsing it. No way. I don't
These
know.
guys learn by making themselves
that's
nervous.
Concrete. He's not rinsing it. Seems like a bad idea. It seems to happen a lot when they overload the heck out of these things. Looking for reverse.
So we just went through a tornado.
I'm sure the insurance company loves watching moments like this.
And I'm very lucky that this did not hit me. Here we go. We're gonna do the grace.
That pose says, I meant to do this, but the splash says otherwise.
Oh no! Are you okay? Okay.
There's a couple $1,000. When the dog jumped in there. Oh, it was the kid. Passing bear.
Not sure if two cars had some personal issues with each other before.
You good? No.
No,
Broke his
that's
hip.
real bad, actually.
Ice. How'd that happen?
Instant regret hits really hard, huh?
No way. Now how you getting out?
Yeah.
You got trapped. Alright, let's say boom. Alright, what are we doing? I think I got another one in me. None of my butt cheeks are going to bed. Let's see. But I'm a girl. Dumbest thing criminals do. Inside the wettest city in the planet. He ate a bear 3 weeks later. His muscles were full of worms. Ugh. Oh, dang. What is that? That looks pretty exciting. That looks pretty exciting. We can do this too. Alright. We'll watch. I don't feel like watching. Yeah, alright. Alright, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Ridiculous Rudes. Scariest hybrid animals. Wow. Moments filmed before failure. Let's see if this is any fun. Alright, let's do that. Let's do moments before failure.
Welcome, everyone.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oops. Holy crap. Jesus. That looks like fun. Let me see what happened here again. Oh man. Yeah, somebody's dead.
Incidents like this remind us that regular maintenance is essential, not just a formality.
Somebody got in trouble. Mixer. Is that called the mixer? Somebody screaming cuss words. No way.
This was truly a nightmare at the amusement park. Luckily, the rescue team arrived very quickly and provided timely assistance to everyone.
Oh yeah, everybody would have been dead.
There you go. Yep. Oh.
Yeah, that's amazing. Alright, let me see something real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. Come on. Beam, beam.
Whoa! Oh.
It's hard to believe that Mark Roberts survived a fall of about 30 meters down Snowdon Mountain without serious injury. In Colchester, England, the trampoline was blown away by the wind like an out-of-control object in the garden.
Teeth. Oh, he's chilling. Oh my goodness. Oh, not that.
Good thing we got a nurse watching.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right.
So is that how you exercise?
Get out. Coming your way.
We got this DGI.
Oh yeah, they made them work.
Oh, it got his freaking camera. Oh, it's still crunchy. Oh, that must have been a concrete pole. No way. Oh man. Oh, did you see that? Holy crap. Look, if he would have just backed up instead of going forward, this landslide took him over the edge. Jeez. A pump truck? A dump truck? That was like a nice, almost like a Grand Villager, like a Jeep Grand Villager or something. I guess it's a Chevrolet of some sort. Here you go, a better shot. Yeah, see? I think it's a Jeep or something. I can't really tell. I know it's Chevrolet badge on it. Yeah, that's... Dude, those rocks, what a... Yeah. The world keeps on moving. Should have stayed on this freaking float.
Are you okay? Yeah, we're up this side.
Ah, what an idiot, dude. These people doing 100 miles an hour. Look at that. Unbelievable. And he was flying. Oops. Typhoon. Got his laptop. Said, I'm out of here. 7:13 a.m.
Super Typhoon Yolanda showed how nature can change everything within hours in ways humans simply cannot control.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do too? Boom, 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 boom. Oops.
Have you ever tried Matika? A place for the bravest.
No way. Dude, that's gotta be freaking either sped up or broke. Uh-oh. Must have got struck by lightning. That's pretty cool looking though.
The lightning strike incident shows that even modern wind energy structures are highly vulnerable to extreme weather.
Yeah, that ain't
Bạn nhìn từ này từ cái này, từ sai thì có này. Hơi, yeah.
Jeez. Good thing he had a freaking hard hat on. Can you imagine getting smacked in the head by a falling big ass branch? Wood's heavy, dude. Wood's heavy.
The houses in Nebraska look extremely small when faced with such a massive vortex.
Damn.
เขาเริ่มมองหลายรอบนี่
โอ้ติดเลยไฟคือไฟติดเลยโอ้ยเก่งนั้นรอด
You better get out of there, dude. Lady.
เมียแกวิ่งออกมาก่อนตะลุไปฝั่งนั้นแกออกมาแล้วจะไม่รู้นะใช่
Damn. That was bad. Do you have cameras in your house like this? Oh, it's a snake.
What? No.
Oops. Nice. Jeez, look at that. Oh, they did it on purpose. They had to have. It wouldn't have burned all together if it like that at once. Running over bulls. Oops. You better hope nobody's in there. Is that Atlanta?
No one was injured. It's highly likely that overheating due to mechanical friction in the rotating part caused the flammable material to ignite.
I think that might be Atlanta. Hold on, let me see. No. Atlanta Skywheel. Atlanta. Oh, no. Okay, no. It doesn't have the big bulbs like that. Okay. Dude, these freaking... Oh!
Both drivers and operators must be more careful because public safety does not allow any negligence.
No way, dude. Those are broken legs. Oh! What's up, Space Cow? Boobs flying everywhere. Oops. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that one now that I think about it.
Holy cocaine.
Yeah.
I would say.
We're gonna go off. There's the wig.
It came off. Where my wig at? Oh, they went to go get it. Oh, man, I'm there.
Wait a minute. She ain't letting go of those chairs for nothing. I think that was over the air live. I don't think it was Saturday Night Live. It was the Chappelle Show. I'm pretty sure it was the Chappelle Show. But yeah, it went over the air. Yeah, Cartoon Network. I think maybe. Jeez. Oops. There's corn. And a lot of it.
Few people would expect that a truck spilling tons of corn on the road could cause
Tons
such
of corn
chaos
on
for
the
the
road.
traffic behind.
A truck spilling tons of corn on the road. Yeah, Chappelle Show. Yeah, brother. Good old days. Classic. ever see? I'm sure I've seen them on here before when people faint on roller coasters. They're like, ah, and they're just like head all bouncing around, and they wake up and they start screaming again.
Hả? Nó rất là nhanh quan mẹ.
Oh.
Biết chưa bà?
Oh, damn, I got shot in the knee. More than words. Yes. Yeah. I fainted once, but I mean, it was more like being knocked out. It was that thing where like somebody pushes you against the wall, like you bend over, you take like 10 deep breaths, you stand up, and they push you against the wall type thing. Yeah, I fainted from that. Yeah, OnlyFans. Oh, dude, that water's gotta be
Amusement
horrible.
parks should always prioritize maintenance procedures over maximizing visitor numbers.
No, you always gotta prioritize maintenance procedures.
Okay, watch it. Shit.
They're gonna dive in. Oh, they're gonna jump in the water. Damn. That could have been really bad. Oof. Damn. Oh, propane tanks. No way. Somebody screwed up bad. Lightning? Crikey.
If you live in a hurricane area, I guess.
Boom. Yeah, it was like lightning. Do you recall when you had the neighbors who had a last name like that? No, I have
If you
not.
live in a hurricane area, I guess.
Space Count.
Exactly. There are more good days.
And that's all there is to that.
Is that Superman? Is that Superman? Or is it the race car one? I can't remember. I think I've been on that before.
This is the kind of coaster where even spectators outside can feel its incredible power and speed.
Wow.
Jeez, I wouldn't do that either. What about neighbors who were... Jeez, freaking Space Cow. My neighbors don't drink milk.
Ты видел? Какая ты умница, молодец, солнышко. Hey, say bye to everyone.
Stole his lunch. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, Space Cow's problem. Yeah, I'm going to high wind. Damn. It's like not Old Yeller, what's it called? Old Faithful in the middle of the city. Yeah, you're not turning the water off if you get stuck. Yeah, now you gotta sit in a cold freaking puddle. What are you doing? No.
Areas where trees are being cut down need to be carefully cordoned off to avoid affecting passerbys.
That was a freaking heavy tree.
Holy shit, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he made it.
Whoa! Holy shit! Oh! What the?
Damn.
Holy I think we are dead.
Oh, you know what that was? I think that's Bahrain or wherever
No
they
one's-
had those. Maybe you'll say.
Standing near the scene at the time could have imagined that the small initial fire would turn into an explosion that shook the entire city.
So they had a warehouse from like the 1980s that was full of like ammonium nitrate, and then like sometime in like the 2000s they had a bunch of fireworks that were also stored. And the guy was like replacing or welding a hole, cutting a hole, or welding a plate in. The sparks from his welder lit some of the fireworks off. So I don't know how many people died, but when the fireworks started to blow up, and like the first real big one, then that caused that second load of ammonium nitrate to explode, and that was the second like huge. Largest fertilizer explosion in the world. Largest. Beirut 2020. Yeah, that's what that was. 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Okay.
Jeez. Nobody was holding the ladder. Yeah, danger of dust. Dust is very, very light. So, like the sugar factory, the Domino's sugar plant in the Chesapeake Bay blew up because there was a fine dust, a haze of ground sugar, powdered sugar floating throughout the air, and somebody smoking a cigarette. The whole thing just flashes and turns into a big explosion.
Bravo.
The car was already wrecked.
Drop andak.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
That'd have been bad. Jeez. Dude.
Drivers should always carefully check the pump nozzle before leaving the gas station to avoid similar accidents.
Oh, shoulder. Bit him. Now what are you gonna do?
क्या स्पीक थी मैं घाट का भीम गोल मारा था
Unbelievable, dude. That's freaking so. Are you dead? I don't know, left hand, right?
The stage structure may not have been reinforced strongly enough to withstand the severe weather during the political rally in Mexico.
In Mexico, I guess it blew over. It blowed over. Wow. Oops.
Me. Jerry! Jerry!
Oh no, they were trying to get off the boat fast enough to catch the wave. Do you recall what happened to Darius Rucker? What happened to Darius Rucker? Darius Rucker. 60 years old, May 13th. What happened to him? Looks like he's playing music still. What up, Hulk? Back? Long time, brother. Well, it's been like a week. How you been, brother? Look at this. I got this. Bam. 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 There you go. It's all right. Moo. Yeah, what happened to Darius Rucker, Space Cow? Yeah, I got a 4K camera now. And I got a 2K camera right here. Boom. I'm working on it. 2013, man. I was accused of something. Darius Rucker was to have simple possession of a casual exchange of a controlled substance. Received Veterans Voice Awards. Born with his band Hootie and the Blowfish. Received mainstream success. What am I missing, brother? He's honored with a Veterans Voice Award. Everyone subscribe and like the stream. Yeah, brother. I don't see what's going on, Space Cow. He was arrested. This says 2025. Let's see what it says here. Because he was smoking that weed. Did he get arrested again? Space Cowboys from the past. I think someone wanted to make drug charges in Tennessee. It shocked me. He said, sentenced to probation. Well, this says 2024. I don't know. I think Space Cowboys on the marijuana. Siraj.
Drone footage showed flames spreading rapidly from the midsection.
What'd I miss? Thank you, Deadpool. I didn't even see it. Black Hawk, don't you freaking jerk. You freaking...
Engulfing the...
You freaking jerk.
Entire vessel in a short time.
The real Deadpool. Thank you, Dan, brother.
Go starboard.
What did I miss? Hold on, let me see something was going on here. You guys got me going whack-a-doodle. Hey, there it is. Sent the chili and the star. Sorry, brother, I missed it. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you, Deadpool. Thank you, Dan. Bam. I gotta figure out a way to make that show it to me here. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can figure this out real quick. Let's see if this works. YouTube, Facebook, stream. Oh, that's interesting. Bam. Oh, I can do this. I gotta find out why I don't see those things. Yeah, dude, it's gonna storm. Yeah. Current weather. 1 month of B12
It's
and I feel so
67
much
degrees
better.
and cloudy in Sharpsburg.
Bam, brother. I feel so much better. Sorry to be obsessed, but thank you. Help me out a lot. Brother, that's great. That's absolutely great. And I think most people are B12 deficient. Absolutely. And I think most people don't feel kick-ass. Yeah, and it's I'm glad you gave it a whirl, gave it a check, brother, because it's definitely if you're one of the 60 or some odd percent of people who are deficient, which it seems like you are, it makes a big difference. I'm glad to hear it, brother. Well, I just put the 6 and 7, just put 60 plus 7, do the math. We're watching just other moments before disaster, but good to hear, Dan, brother. Glad to hear it. Uh-oh, there's another boat disaster. Oh, the boat snapped.
It became one of the worst maritime and marine pollution disasters ever recorded in New Zealand.
Is it not sinking anymore? Is it? I wonder how far they are from the land. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, that's great, great stuff. It makes me very, very happy that I found it. Oops, somebody screwed up. Jeez. And he's out of here. He's like, I didn't see anything.
На полном ходу протаранил. Арестовал Вейга, разорвал борт и убежал к себе на причал.
Ah, vodka. Uh-oh. Passenger ships and storms, big old storm.
Oh my God.
Too. It shuffled those guys all over the place. Uh-oh.
Today, well, guess what? My son got me this sweet Budweiser refrigerator. Look at this thing. It dispenses cold Budweiser. Look, just watch. Whoa, look at that. See that? Guess what? I guess I'm not getting anything done today.
Yeah.
Except for getting drunk.
Right.
I wasn't gonna drink today, but guess what? My son got me this sweet.
Freaking. What the heck are chemsex parties? I just heard that. I have no idea. Let's see. Great. Now I'm gonna be on some sort of list. Let's see. Party and play refers to gatherings where they engage in sexual activities while using psychoactive drugs. People getting high and freaking doing the do. Beer, drinking, breath, stinking, sniffing, glue.
God. Oh. Oh my God. Bram.
Oh, he flipped it
Call
over.
911. Call 911.
Jeez. I missed Ken Farnham. Yeah, brother. Yeah, it looks like it. People do anything nowadays. If you want to see some really scary, messed up stuff, I can send you. Oh yeah, don't say. Yeah, you can send it. I won't show it on stream.
Focus. Focus. Okay. Curly dot 2.
The collision occurred during the Sail GP race in Auckland, New Zealand, when the New Zealand and French F50 boats collided at speeds of nearly 90 kilometers per hour.
Jeez, they were flying. That's nothing new. Right, yeah. Timothy Leary in the 1960s, absolutely. Yes, I recall Space Count. Absolutely. I'm guessing you could probably make them much easier nowadays. You could probably just throw a couple of gummies into the butter rather than using flour. And then just make them like normal brownie. Yeah. Take about an eighth and take a stick of butter, melt the butter, throw the eighth in there, let it sit on the counter overnight, and the next day melt the butter again, use cheesecloth to take the flour, the bud out of the butter, and then make brownies like normal. That will infuse the wheat into the butter, and then you make the brownies like normal. Anyone who clicks on this is viewer discretion is advised. No offense, the British folks, sometimes it sounds like real douche. All right, hold on, let me take a look real quick, and then I'll save that. I'll save it after I click the link. Let me see what it is. Oops. Did I just ban John accidentally? I might have. Oops. Oh, I can't play it because of the copyright music anyway, let's say. Oh, yeah, dude, that's rough. Yeah, dude, that dude turned into paint. Jeez. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. Well, if you want to go there, Tiny, if you want to go there, yeah, that's up to you completely. But yeah, you infuse the butter with however much you want to use, and then you can, if you want to do a half, or a whole. I want to go there, buddy. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Boom. Oops, that's me. There's a lot of mixed up stories. One's about a pilot who was taking a picture and then another mechanical pilot. I thought, nah, dude, that dude was all whacked out and he was trying to leave the planet, and that's why. I mean, it's very difficult to get on a runway of a plane, and he waited to run out in front of a plane. He definitely wanted to leave the planet. One time we made cupcakes and infused vegetable. Yeah. Butter is just better for you and everything all the way around. We use the oil and the frosting and the cupcake batter. Jeez. You can do that. Damn, look at those clouds. Man, look at that. Somebody's whole building getting torn down. Jeez, it took the whole building down. Yeah, there had to have been people in there. The frosting turned from white to deep green. And it stunk. Yeah, nature's. Jeez, dude, almost took him off the cliff. Holy crap! Look, he went out trying to relax. Went out trying to relax in his hammock on the edge of a cliff, and the tree freaking said nope.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Watch as this tornado rips the roof off this house.
Yeah, there you go. Nature's definitely scary. Yeah, you always do. That would have been bad.
Dude.
That's a lot of rock, dude. Jeez. Small F1, but powerful. I had a dust devil blow through here the other day. Startled me. Brother, when you see those things, especially when they got a lot of debris in them or a lot of dust in them and they got that really tight shape, they're very fascinating. Startling's a good word. All right, Siraj, brother, go to bed. I'm gonna be heading to bed shortly. Jeez, did you see that? Hold on. Oh, so the dude was running from the cops. Look at this. Ready? Look at this. Watch. Boom. He missed the car, too. That had to be a movie. It's got to be a movie. No, that's a movie set. It's got to be a movie set. He's gonna get himself electrocuted. Jeez. Damn. That's serious. You know what that was? That was the wire on the ski lift. That was the whole ski lift apparatus. Big old pulley. Nice. Broke the arm. Damn. But he lives in Georgia. He lives in the same state as me, John. It's almost bedtime here on the East Coast. No. He lives in Georgia. You got it. Yeah, you got out just right in the nick of time. All right, let's see. Bam. Oops, I broke something. Rally car's fun. You know what? Here he is. Here's the Wackadoo. Wackadoo 5000.
Hello, everyone. Eating
Hey.
a rye part 2, this time with 2 eggs. So let's just.
He's got his Jesus 1 shirt on. He's gonna need some freaking.
Anyway, subscribe to YouTube channel, follow my TikTok, and subscribe later. I'll see you next time.
Wackadoo. I didn't know. Someone down here says jump from area. No, yeah. Yep, Georgia. Rally car racing. It's definitely insane. Jesus did win. Yes, sir. Yeah, rally car racing is definitely insane. It's absolutely. No way.
The fault lies with the motorcyclist, as the car driver clearly signaled first.
Uh-oh. Took that bridge out, almost killed us. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, that had to hurt. Jeez, multiple angles. Richard, have you ever watched the show Alaskan
Video
Bushville?
from the
Yes,
early
yeah,
2026
yeah.
Armed Forces bowl game in Fort Worth shows that even a small miscalculation
My folks are big fans of that stuff.
in wind direction can lead to chaotic situations.
They're showing like 20 different camera angles. No way, don't crush him. Oh,
The door opened confidently, as if a passerby would avoid it. But no.
dude, that could hit his spine. He's chasing him down. Damn, dude's pissed. He went and grabbed his puke. Oh, his son, Matt Brown, found dead Sally Mae. Oh, his son. Oh, I used
You
to
can
watch
see
him
that
on
smoking
YouTube live
telephone
stream.
pole.
I didn't know he live
I
streamed.
just got back to Cuero, and I loaded up here. I think I got lucky.
Jeez. Yeah, that guy's lucky. Look at this.
Thank you for watching the entire video.
Jeez, dude, that's crazy. Gravity, baby. Gravity, baby. Alrighty, then. Yeah, I guess we're gonna call it a night here. I'm ready for me to go to bed. Stop replay buffer. Alright, all. I appreciate y'all coming out. We got some different stuff going on tomorrow. I actually got a couple of videos I'm putting together. My eyeballs hurt. I'm ready to finish up painting, and actually, I want to, as soon as I'm done, actually, I got to lay the floor in here. I'll do that tomorrow, and then once I'm done, once the studio is put back together, I want to start doing, my brain's ready to shut off. But everybody, yes, God bless you, brother. Thank you, Black Hawk. Thank you, Tiny. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, but I'll see you guys. All right, so I want to start streaming earlier. Like I wanted to do. I stream like sometime earlier from the phone, but I want to start doing a stream like probably like 10, 11 till like 2, somewhere between 10 and 11 to 12 o'clock till like 2 o'clock. Then get some work done and then do like a late night stream. But that's gonna be a couple more days because I want to get some more work done on the game. But I gotta get this studio put back together. All right, everybody. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.